against his Eagles defense. And you think about Vic Fangio and how things start. They lost all those players in free agency from the Super Bowl. They couldn't pay everybody. Had some kids in there. He's blitzing a lot. He's playing man defense. Last 3 weeks, he hasn't blitzed at all. He's blitzed twice all game because the personnel has changed.
Yeah, it's much better to keep 7 guys in the back part of the secondary to disguise coverages. You'll see right here, Pickens running the in-cut, crossing over Adoree Jackson. There's a kind of a big window. There's the Gene coming on the left side. And they're kind of a match coverage. Look at all that space you have to throw the ball into.
Yeah, only the third blitz all day and they get beat on it. You know, Adoree Jackson was kind of angry coming off the field. Helmet came off and couldn't tell exactly what happened. There was a Michael Carter was looking for him on defense. That's the part we missed at the end there. So we'll check him out, make sure he's okay. And we have another. You see, yeah, he took it off. Hopefully he's all right. Well, there's another Eagle down. I think it's Morrow with Jella, who has been just terrific this year. I mean, they lose Milton Williams to that big contract to the Patriots, and Williams has been very good in New England as well. Jella's been amazing filling in for him. He leads the team in sacks. Resting that right wrist, right arm area. Yeah, that's pretty. Certainly for those big guys and those big bones. Not too many losses to the D-line because they love to rotate this D-line and keep them very fresh. Like we said earlier, we have a 4-man pass rush team. It's nice to have a variety of different rushers you can see.
All right, it's fucking organized. Colorado, Atlanta, St. Louis, Palmero. Look at that fucking nice cards, bro. Kansas City being here, San Francisco. Mixed cards. Toronto. Boston. Minnesota. We got Philadelphia. We got here Matt Holiday. Hard for y'all to see that. Gonna turn my light on. I don't like that. Matt Holiday, Colorado. We got here Cincinnati. San Francisco. Williams and Clark. Mixed. Expos. And the teams are right here. Atlanta will go there. Boston. That should be good on. What we got here? 89 Boggs. 89, right? Yep. Boston. I put Boston out already. I did. Cincinnati. St. Louis on the Smith. Another Smith. Matt Williams on the 89. The rookie.
Bobby, can you help us fix the living room TV?
What's wrong with it?
It's not letting me watch YouTube or Netflix or Disney or none of that.
I'll fix it tonight, but it's about bedtime, honey.
I know. I'm gonna watch Sesame Street.
You don't want to watch it in your room? It's about bedtime. That's a yes or a no, honey.
But can you turn on?
What? I will fix it in a little bit. I can fix that TV later, okay? We don't need it right now. Oh, don't touch that camera, please.
Is it recording?
This one is. Kansas City.
Show me how.
See, Chicago White Sox. Ventura on the rookie. 2 cards in there. Sure was. Houston. Should be somewhere over here. San Diego on the Gwen on the 90. LA. HIJKL. L. Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. Another loose card here. Clark on the 90. Bums. Beware of the bums. That Gary Sheffield. Young Sheffield. White Sox is again. That one 1990, the kid. Actually in pretty good shape there. Beautiful card. Sit down on the side. Another beautiful one on McGuire. Cincinnati. Bench. We got here George Bell, Toronto. The upper deck. There's Bernie Williams, rookie. Don Ross. Some tough corners there. New York. Another Bernie Williams rookie. There's Ryan, Texas. Seattle. The Expos rookie threat. We got Shields. Marquise Grissom. Larry Walker. Barry Bonds on the Pirates. Seattle is Junior on the 90. Tino Martinez rookie. Another Gary Sheffield. Will Clark All-Star card. Roger Clemens. Albert Bell, rookie. Yep, it says Joey Bell. There's Cleveland. That should go over there. Milwaukee, another Milwaukee. There's Jackson Sherrill. Dawson. Jim Abbott. Bonds. Pirates. Another Joey Bell rookie. Nolan Ryan. It's Texas. Ventura rookie. White Sox, Chicago, White Sox. Baltimore, maybe Baltimore. I need another letter up there. I need Arizona up there eventually. Others card, Boston again. We got Wade Boggs. Robin Ventura rookie again. That was nicely done. Cincinnati. Barry Larkin. Matt Williams. St. Louis, Lou Brock. New York Mets. San Diego Padres. Toronto Blue Jays with Fred McGriff. Chicago Cubs, Andre Dawson. Atlanta Braves, Ron Grant. That is a rookie, Ron Grant. That's the Kmart rookie. Shabizia rookie. Back when he was a catcher. Houston. Baltimore Ripken on the 89. Sandberg on the 89. Rookie at Sandy Alomar. Schmaltzy. I think that's still a rookie. Ozzy on the Cardinals. Schilling rookie. Baltimore. There we go. Eddie Murray on Baltimore. What are these? 88 scores or 89? 89, I think, yeah. 89 score, Dawson. Tom Glavine. Rafael Palmeiro. Don Mattingly. Gil Hodges. McGuire on the cookie card. Nicely. That's a nice shape, too. Nice shape. There's an Oakland. No Oakland. Have Oakland out here. Oakland. Ripken. Dave Stewart, Oakland. Mike Greenwell. Barry Bonds. Redone. Griff. Mets. Talk good. Look at that fucking beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card. New York Mets. Tom Glavine. I guess that'd be a rookie card still. Dennis Eckersley. Kevin Mitchell. Jim Everett, Yankees. A-Rod, Don Mattingly, Mike Messina. That's a peachy rookie. That's a peachy rookie. Baltimore. Delgado. Gonzalez again. Cliff Floyd with the Expos. Griff on a triple play. Nice cards, man. Ron Gant. Juan Gonzalez. Nice card here. 93 Flair All-Star. Barry Larkin. And these are cool cards. With the Clemens on the Stadium Club. San Diego. We got Prince Fielder. Second year card. Milwaukee. Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. I don't have any Detroit out there. That top loader's old as Christmas. So you can tell it ain't mine because of it. I must have picked that up. You don't even have a penny sleeve on it. Much cleaner looking. That old ugly top loader. Let's keep going. Verlander, Detroit. Finally got out of Arizona. Got Randy Johnson. Vernon Wells on Toronto. Barry Larkin. Darryl Strawberry. Drew Gilbert. What does it say? Rookie. Probably is Houston. Gonzalez. De La Cruz. Greg Jones, Colorado. Gunnar Henderson, Baltimore. Ryan Bliss in Seattle. Jordan Beck, Colorado. What's up, man? How we trying, bro? We're trying. You know, we're just here shooting the shit. Sorting cards, man. It's a Larkin rookie. Look at that. That's not even a peachy, though. Look at that. 87. Tops 87. Barry Larkin rookie. Nice fucking card. Yep. Great fucking card. We got here Eric Karros. I think that's the second. That's the Topps gold Eric Karros. They call these all-star rookies, but they're really second-year cards. So nice freaking card though. And I fucking hate the Dodgers. Where's my LA, Cleveland. Right there, that's Julie Bell, Marquise Grissom, Members Choice. I don't know if you can see that. Man, Expos brought in talent, man. Strawberry with the Dodgers. Fred McGriff, a Peachy Premier 92, Fred McGriff. That's straight up right there. It's on San Diego. There we go. 300 strikeout club. Ryan and Scott. I'll put that on my combo cards. Tim Salmon. That's a rookie too. It's a Salmon rookie. 93 Topps Salmon rookie. You know, they didn't. It's a Salmon rookie. Conseco on the 40-40 club. It's Pittsburgh sticker. San Diego. Brian Lockledge. Christian Campbell rookie. Any Red Sox fans out there? So yeah, I'm sorting top loaders by teams. Top loaders by teams. I do my commons, my quote unquote set building cards. I do them by year and brand, but my top loaders go by team. Just the way I do it. I used to have them by year, but Sagano rookie. Will Wagner, Toronto. I don't know, I got about 400 here, and I got 3 more suitcases to do after this. The boxes, I don't know, some of them might need a second box. Bobby Bow. Yeah, Bobby Bonilla on the checklist. Willie McGee, St. Louis. Lou Whitaker, Detroit. Somehow I passed Detroit. Here's the Hawk Dawson. Juan Gonzalez, rookie. Will Clark, All-Star. Kirby Puckett. San Diego. Benito Santiago. Mark McGuire on the 90. Man, I got them all, man. As far as the common inserts, I got them. A great card, bro. It's the Reggie Jackson collection. It's Roberto Alomar, the 93 Upper Deck. Just an absolutely beautiful card, man. Philadelphia, Von Hayes. Ruben Sierra? Nope, Julio Franco. Texas. 90 Bo Jackson. 90 Bo, Kansas City. George Brett. It's a smaller McGuire. Ooh. It's a Juan Gonzalez rookie. There's the rated rookie. There's the Dean Palmer rookie. Oh, there's another Dean Palmer rookie. Look at that. Nolan Ryan. This is a auto insert, and that card is nice too, bro. I might have to look this one underneath the microscope. That one looks good. The 300 win. That card's in good shape. Let me set that aside. What we got here? Who's this? Oh, Mickey Templeton. Forgot he played in Baltimore. Mickey Templeton. Let's grab another stack here. Oh, we got more modern here. Nolan Oriando. Where you at, St. Louis? Tatis. A Bum. Lindor. Brooks Lee, Minnesota. Matt Chapman on the Giants. Judge. And Manga on the Cubs. Another Judge. Oriando again. What we got here? Andy Albanese. Sound like a chrome refractor there. Detroit. There's a Dingler. I got his auto. I think I sent it off. Joey Bart on the chrome refractor. Pittsburgh. Conan rookie. Ooh, I don't have a Miami stack either, do I? No Miami? You going up? I don't know where you're going to go. We'll make room for you. Puckett, 89 score on the Puckett. Minnesota. There's Henderson on the Yankees. Kmart, Andre Dawson. Cal Ripken on the Kmart. Ryan Sandberg on the 89 score. Let's see, Jackson Churio, Milwaukee. Jackson Profar, San Diego. Kyle Harrison, Future Stars. Oh, so Yamamoto. That's a second-year card, though. I have like 9 of these on the rookies. I got 9 rookies of these, bro. Jackson Holiday. Tyler Soderstrom. Jackson Holiday. Evan Carter. Pete Crow Armstrong. Texas. Kyle Harrison. Holiday. Westberg. Soderstrom. PCA. Nolan Chanel. Another Harrison. Rafaela. Chicago. Michael Bush. Oh, shit. Next is up. I have another one stack of Chicago. Alright, that's all Chicago. Didn't have more than one Chicago for some reason. Oh, I know what I did. Mix the Cubs and the White Sox. Cubs. Dude, mix my Cubs and the White Sox. Look at that, man. Hey man, did you get a number off that building, that Wendy's building? Let me know, man. I've been in New York, not New York. I've been in North Carolina all week, and I'm here this week, and I gotta go back. But if you get that number off that Wendy's building, shoot it to me. I'm here all night. Milwaukee. Hauser, Morale. Holiday again. Hines. Taylor Ward. Texas. What's up, Tiffany? See the difference? One's a Tiffany, one's not. Dean Palmer again. Another Robin Ventura. A lot of them Dean Palmer rookies. San Diego, Alomar, Henderson, Houston, the Bums, Sandberg, Brett, Parker, Minnesota, Toronto, Atlanta, Boston, Bonds, Pirates. That one's a little different there. Future Stars Holiday, that one's different. It's kind of parallel. Evan Carter, Westberg, another PCA. Rafaela. God almighty, how many of this card can I have? And that one too. Trout. A two-way. John Hooley. John Hooley. I think he's gonna be good, man. He's not bad at all, man. His defense needs some work, but he's a good ball player. I like him. There you go, Judge. Bobby Witt. Another Trout, Common. There's the league leader. I love these cards. These are some of my favorite cards. I think these are the future, man. These cards here are the future. I'm not getting up, but I'll show you why. I'll show you. That card there is the future of collecting right here. This card, this card, this card. These are the future cards of collecting right here. Because if I showed you a 58 with Willie Mays and, you know, Orlando Cepeda and Hank Aaron, you'd be like, oh, it's a cool card. But in the future, I mean, a Judge Ramirez would be the cool card. I think these are. So I'm starting to set these to the side. I think I got a few in a stack over there for grading. I think that's the future. Like, I think in 20 years, you know, you'll want the ones from the 80s and the 90s. We got Anthony Rizzo on the silver. CJ Stroud. That's Houston. Altuve. Tawny base. Alvarez, rookie. Corbin Carroll. We got another Judge. Acuna base. San Diego. Otani. Ben Rice, rookie. Colorado. San Francisco, San Diego, Machado, Vlad Jr., Toronto, Francisco Lindor, Altuve, Witt, Altuve, Acuna, Clement, LA, Anaheim, Philadelphia. Garcia on the Sparkle. Lodolo on the Sparkle. Green on the Sparker. Larnage on the Sparklers. Sweeney on the Sparkler. Kansas City. Garcia on the Sparkler. Juan Soto. River Ryan on the Bums, McRae, Machado, Alonzo, Peralta, Ellie, Birdsong, Tampa. I don't have any Tampa out. Put Tampa right here. Seattle. New York, Houston, That tower. Baltimore. Machado flagship. Cards are so thick. Machado on the flagship. Bobby Witt on the flagship. I love flagship. That's the nicest common cards there. Verlander. Wyatt Langford. Henderson on the flagship. Langford. Brandon Marsh. Brooks Lee. Rookie on the blue. Leaders card, leaders cards, leaders cards. He's going underneath others. We got here Mays, Gibson. A lot with the Giants. Clemente, the Pirates. Stan Musial. Sure Speaker got White Sox. This year it was the Athletics. And Trey Cheese. And Clemente. Ernie Banks. That one's the chrome variation, much nicer. Cubs. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh shit, they tied it up. Came back from 21-0. Look at that. Nice. Catching Tyler Locklear. The Speckles. The foil here of Sanchez. Riccio. Cleveland. Cincinnati. Pena. Houston. Cleveland team card. Schneider on the foil. Amador rookie on the silver. De La Cruz, silver. Yeah, the leaders card, leaders card, leaders card, leaders card. Keith Lugo, Furman, Singer, Lugo, Gentry. Look at that, all in a row. Thank you. That makes it easier. There's another Jackson Holiday. Chanel. Skeens, Bum, Westberg, Carter. I mean, I got so many of those, but Evan Carter. Oh, this is supposed to be Oakland. Straighten these up.
Brown is the foot. Here's 24/7 phone support. Always open. No one can cover. Exactly. Geico. You're not H.A. Brown, but we'll treat you like this. Open 24/7.
All right, 4 giant ass stacks to go. 3 more suitcases after that. Johnson. Maddox on the Cubs. Gary Sheffield. Randy Johnson. Canseco. Glavin. Sandberg. Canseco. Now these are Rangers. Del Murphy. Schmaltz. Anderson. Canseco. Seattle. Toronto. Chicago. Puckett. Clark. Ripken. Johnson. Paul Molitor. Greg Maddox on the Cubs. Sammy Sosa on the White Sox. Dave Parker. Omar Vizquel. David Justice. Del Murphy. Larry Walker. On the rookie. Juan Gonzalez rookie. Dean Palmer again. Benito Santiago. Look at that. That's a Tiffany. See that? That's a Tiffany. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the back. Tiffany cards. Set that to the side. It's in good shape too. Gooden. Another Omar Vizquel rookie. Robin Yalt. Yalt too. Boggs. Henderson. Clark. Glavin. Royce Clayton rookie. Darryl Strawberry. Wade Boggs. Fred McGriff. Palmero. Puckett. Del Murphy on the Phillies. Another Juan Gonzalez. Del Murphy of the Phillies. Reggie Sanders rookie. Will Clark. Larry Walker. Moises Alou rookie. Craig Biggio. I think the 89 is his rookie. Yeah. 88, 89. We got Mark Grace. Chicago. Henderson. Tino Martinez, ready rookie. Sammy Sosa, that's not a rookie. Got another Del Murphy on the Phillies there, but that's the Peachy. Oh, look at that. Ozzie Canseco. Carlton Fisk on the White Sox. George Brett, another Reggie Sanders rookie. Sammy Sosa. It's a good looking guard there. Not a rookie though. This one's damaged. I think I had this one. I moved my cards around too much when I was young. That's in a Peachy Bonds. What do we got here? I think that's Alvin Davis on the Mariners. I gotta sit underneath there because I'll lose track of the mariners. Alright. There's Junior on the Cracker Jack. It's all jammed up though. I got some rookies here. We got a Bagwell, a Martinez. We got in the middle. Stubbs or something, right? And that's Gonzalez and that's Bagwell. Oh, Rhodes. Will Clark. Luis Gonzalez rookie again. Maddox on the Cubs. Tino Martinez. Puckett. Clemens. Gonzalez. Edgar Martinez. Sheffield. Gooden. That's a badass card right there, too. It's a badass card. Alomar, San Diego. Those George Brett. Seiko. Henderson. There's still Oakland cards. Oakland. Here we go. Got to move on. Rookie. Peachy. Look at this. This is a. Is that his rookie? Yep, that is. And that's the Peachy. It is in damn good shape. We're gonna set that to the side. There's a Pudge. Tavo Alvarez Expo, some kind of insert. It's a beautiful insert. Upper Deck Classic alumni. Juan Gonzalez rookie again. David Justice rookie on the leaf. Schmaltz. There's a Fisk on the Cracker Jack. There's another Ricky Henderson. Cowboys got the ball back already. Whew, 3 big ass stacks still. Johnny Level, Jacob Bresson, Jared Sutherland, Texas, Bums, Jonathan Long on the crown, Tampa, Yankees, Brewers, Minnesota. Hold up. Minnesota. Arizona. Oh, I didn't realize that was a reptilian. That's a reptilian reflector. Set that aside. It's Tibbs. Vladdy on the flagship. Matheson. Johnson. Hit Bowman. Detroit. Colorado. Sean Lee. Sasuke rookie. St. Louis. Dave Parker on the Reds. Tony Gwynn. Maddox still on the Cubs. There's a Houston, Nolan Ryan, Clark, Schmidt, and Maddox, Boggs, Mark McGuire, second year, Del Murphy on the 87, BJ Surhoff, rated rookie, Gary Carter, All-Star. That's the 87. I think that's mine. These old yellowed ones, these ain't mine. I must pick these up somewhere. They have yellowed out. It's the 86 Fleer. The 87 Fleer Clark. It was dinged up though. Damn, that's in great shape. Ah, oh, it's got a miscut as hell. That card's in great shape. Definitely a miscut though. The top there. Look at the edges are way off. It's a miscut there. There we go. Stremski. Willis. Richard Jackson. There's a Jackson on the Angels. Wade Boggs. Del Murphy. Kevin Mitchell on the 86. These are rookies here. You might want to talk about these. A little rough. Let's see. Let's look at this side. So Del Murphy again. 86 Ryan. There's 86 Gooden. 86 Murphy. 86 Kruk. Is that his rookie? It is. So that. I don't know who this is. Don't know why it's here. Here's this 82 Pena. Tony Amos. What is this? Burt Houghton. Well, that's a vintage card there. We don't put vintage in there. Vintage does not go there. I'm not sure what this card is doing out here. Oh, we got him Cubby on 78. Yeah, we don't put vintage in there. Vintage does not go there. These are probably reprints. I guarantee you these are reprints. Guarantee you these are reprints. Guarantee you. There's a legendary card. This one's in bad shape though. The kid. These are reprints, I could guarantee you. Oh, there's a soccer card. There's Frank Thomas. Been wondering when we're going to see some Frank Thomas. Andre Dawson. It's more Henderson. Wade Boggs. Will Clark. Dave Parker. Juan Gonzalez. More Henderson. There's Chuck Finley on the Angels on the Crackerjack. More Andre Dawson and Canseco. I don't know what the hell these are. These are not real. There's no way. Fernando Venezuela, Johnson, Puckett, Clark, Bonds, Clark. God, how many of these I got? Jim and Christmas, the rookie threats. That's like 6 because I already put 2 or 3 away at least. That might be 7 or 8 of those. Oh, he dropped it. Two more stacks. Wow, they're going for a 4th and goal from the 2. 3 minutes left. Just under 4. Wow. Better send the blitz and the defense get that ball back. Play field position. All right, here we go. Is that Tim Raines? It is. Earl Hershiser. Mike Scott. Joe Carter. Yep. There's more rookie threats. Martinez. Cool ass Wade Boggs card. Smith. Sandberg. What is his name? Yeah, Devon White. Craig Biggio. Will Clark. Barry Larkin. Palmero. Clark. Johnson. Golly on that Ozzie Smith. There's a Kurt Show rookie. Craig Biggio. Just a baby. Another Clark. Sosa rookie. Ding dong corner. It's another duo card. Another Dawson. Biggio. Boggs. It's a Boggs. Carlton Fisk. Ripken. Junior on the Diamond Kings. Bo Jackson. Cal. Weird. Smith. Clemens. Yalt. David Justice. A little off. That's a Justice rookie. Clemens. Alomar. Molitor. Barry Larkin. Move on. I want to look at something back over here. These 86s. Make sure these ain't Tiffany's. Let's see the star. Yes, that's them. Are those stars? Nice cards here, though. Martinez, Maddox, Reggie Sanders, Will Clark, Biggio, Boggs, Gwynn, Clark, another Martinez, Levon rookie again, Dean Palmer, lot of Texans. Sammy Sosa. Hodge. Boggs. Knobloch rookie. Sanders. Another Martinez. Another Mo Vaughn rookie. That's not a rookie. That's not a rookie. Gonzalez. Mattingly. Clark. We got Juan Gonzalez. Clark. We have Sanders. Clayton. Larry Walker. Gonzalez rookie. Sanders. Dale Murphy. Heather. Clemens. Biggio. Justice. Rip Kid. Got a Ryan here. Another Justice. Martinez. Kansas. Alou. Parker. Eckersley. Clark. Larkin. Carlos Correa. Minnesota. Chung Lee. Adamas. Chapman. Nito. Rosa. Dana. Steffera. That's his name is Poor guy. Pittsburgh. Ramirez. Colorado. Cubs. Got his ass. Sacked him. We go to Tatis. Dom Mets. Angels. Rocker. Giants. Reds. These are all prospects. So it was Tatis. Andahar. Minnesota. God almighty with James says. There's the Skeens. Cedric Mullins. Orioles. Toshman walk-off. Orlando roll walk-off. There's Toshman again. Goldschmidt, 2,000 hits. White Langford for the cycle. Arnaud, go ahead, grand slam. 300 run of the game. Toshman again. Here's the 8-bits. Alcantara, 8-bit rookie. Here's the Skeens. That's the 25. I actually have the some kind of higher end version of that. It's off. It's actually over there. I think I got a 9 on it. It's like the foil version. That's the base version. Orlando. Bobby Witt. We got more 8-bits. Mike Trout on the 8-bit. Ellie on the 8-bit. James Wood, rookie on the 8-bit. There's Washington. Hey, Washington? I don't think so. We haven't really been doing old stuff, so that's Washington. Jacob Wilson, rookie on the 8-bit. There's Tatis. There's Judge. Cruz. Manga. Baltimore. Matt Chapman. Corbin Carroll. Or Arizona. I did Tampa Bay on small stacks, but I haven't been doing new stuff, so we'll get to them. St. Louis. New York. Texas. Cleveland. Ramirez, Oriando again. Christian Yelich. Cubs get the ball back too. This is the dumbest card. Soto. The Yankees. It's a Yankees Soto. Duran. CJ Abrams. Pete Alonso. That's the Mets one. It is. Lawrence Butler. Manny Machado. Hunter Green. Chapman. Tyler Locklear. Trout. Dylan Cruz rookie. Another Tatis. Soderstrom. Arizona. St. Louis. Cleveland. Rockies. Miami. White Sox. Milwaukee. And then Miami. Bums. Another Miami. Miami's starting to grow up. Let me get this out of there. Rogers from the Tigers. Cannon on the White Sox. A bomb. Hines on the Red. Devers when he's back on the Red Sox. And Weathers, the blue version there. Alex Baum. Roshman. Langford. Corbin Carroll. This is a nice card here. The 25th anniversary card. Top tier too. Chris Sale. That's a cool card. Flagship. And a flagship. It's the stacks, man. I'm gonna take a break for a minute. And I'm going to come on back and open another briefcase. So let's end this game first.
throw that slant from.
Yeah, the Cowboys win this. They come back from 21-0 down.
Said all year, he's earned himself. Whatever comes to him this offseason, just incredible performance in terms of his downfield explosiveness, leads the entire NFL in yards per catch since he came into the league as a rookie. He's continued that all the way today.
Injury timeouts in Arlington.
Let's see what we got here. Cleveland, St. Louis, Atlanta. Man, those revolutions are nice. Grace, Smoltz, Seattle, Soto, Padres, Jordan Gresham from Miami. Bryce Harper on the Phillies. Great. Johnson, Pirates. That black speckled ice is pretty card. Jim Edmonds. Seiko. Tom Seaver. Bagwell. Sean Green. Bobby Witt. Alvarez, Kuna, some odd cards. Why that one's so bad? Boston, nice card there. It's the wrong size. Good job, Eckersley, Bobby Witt, Randy Johnson, Yuri Perez. Let's find out what these reprints are. Votto, Kyle Lewis, Eyes, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman. I'll be a rookie. Giants. Devers. Devers. Chauvet. That's no number. Look into that one. There's a rip can.
You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling apparently to sell eggs. Oh,
Detroit. Espinal rookie. Marshall rookie. NASCAR rookie. Juan Soto. What year is that? The 19 or that's the 21. Okay. Chapman.
I'm Scotty Mercer. And I'm Marvin Carter. Starting the day with the first alert on breaking news. Weekday morning, Sean Fox, Carolina.
White Sox. Nice Roberts.
Genius idea to help people pay off debt instead of wasting money on fancy ads. So enjoy this stock video of a pizza on a turntable while I tell you
Junior
about our
Downs.
December sweepstakes.
Murphy.
100,000 a day to 25 winners December 1st through 25th.
Jake Rogers.
Download our app to enter.
Tampa.
25 people. That's 2.5
Gil Marte, Arizona. That is a fucking badass card. He makes nice cards, man. Barry Larkin. Betts. Pujols. It's an Angel Pujols. Henderson. That's a Yankees Henderson. There's a Trout Mythical and Judge Mythical. Those are nice cards. Ooh, look at those. Rosa, Tampa. The Burke rookie. Paul Goldschmidt. That's a nice card. That's a nice card. Extremely nice card. Where we at? 2019. Got Judge. Altuve. Ripken. Ernie Banks. Verlander. Posey. Ichiro. Francisco Lindor. What is Francisco Lindor. Pedro. Acuna. Tom Seaver. Ozzie Smith. What we got here? Gehrig. Poppy? It is Big Poppy. Another rip can. KC. Robinson Cano. Cedric Mullins. Garrett Cole. Trey Mancini. Bond. McNeil rookie.
Tying the franchise record, Howard for largest comeback, winning 24-21. 10 2.5, 21 points in the first half for Philadelphia, scoreless in the second. 14 penalties for Philadelphia. It's a great day for Dallas. Yeah, that's the story of the Eagles this year. I mean, first half they looked like the Super Bowl team from last year, and then the second half they were just complete thugs. But you got to give it to the Dallas Cowboys, especially on the final drive. Dak Prescott staying calm, cool, collected in the pocket, hitting Jay Bird under pressure as well, and then that huge play, that huge slant route that you called Terry to George Pickens to seal the deal for an easy field goal. That's why I'm here, boys. Well, the Cowboys get the big win.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
For the air, Jackson Smith and Chip of the Seahawks added to his lead total.
right back.
Maybe the Cowboys hoping, feeling like it's got a little bit of divine intervention as they come back and knock off the Eagles.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Black Friday.
Initiating great time to buy sequence. Black Friday deals engaged.
Ford SUVs are a go. Bronco family, build wild, it's go time. Build Ford tough trucks are a go.
And go.
What's that one do?
Oh, you'll see.
This is how you do Black Friday.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Mr. Grinch, I need your help. We have to tell Hulu about Walmart's Black Friday deals.
November 25th to the 30th. I didn't even know it was November.
Be the hero of Hulu.
Hero. Hi. I fired in communication.
Get a large stuffed crunch crust for $9.49 from Little Caesars. It has delicious breadcrumbs on a cheese stuffed crust that make it, what's the word?
It's crunch-tastic.
You read my mind, kiddo. Get the lowest price in stuffed crust for only $9.49. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
I always picture families in team colors, games on all day. They all get together, watch the games together, cheer for the same team, and celebrate. It's always cool to see. The passion is unmatched. They bring that excitement, and that's what's so unique about football. I love that the NFL brings families together because, to me, family means everything. Fan like a pro at NFLshop.com.
Hey, Dad, can we talk?
Sure, what's up?
I gotta come clean about something. It's my new car. I only paid for a brand new Tucson.
You might be on the naughty list. Enjoy the new car. Feels so right. It almost feels wrong. A Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Tucson with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or lease for $269 a month. Hurry in. Now, from Fox, Carolina, First Alert Weather Day update.
We've issued first alert weather days for Tuesday and Wednesday. Be sure to scan the code that's on your screen right now to get the Fox Carolina First Alert Weather app. We've issued these first alert weather days because rain is going to impact your travel. We're looking at the chance of it coming in on Tuesday and potentially lingering into that Wednesday morning time frame. So be sure to download the app so you can get your hour-by-hour forecast anytime.
You really have to just sit there and watch the powder keg explode. Wednesday. I need to know whatever's on there. This is gonna be fun. You want to lose your license. Doc, fall finale, Tuesday on Fox. And so the party continues for the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Strahan, they won 2 in a row, but nothing bigger than today. I mean, this comeback today was big for this team. You know, who knows who's going to have playoff life, but just a confidence builder. They know that they're on to something. They have the players who can come back and beat a good Philly team like this. They're really impressive play by the Cowboys. I said they need a signature win, and this, now they've got their signature win against the defending world champion. Now, don't waste it. Now you don't waste it. Now you have a short week. You have the Chiefs coming to town. Can you imagine winning 3 in a row against the Eagles and the Chiefs? No telling what this will do to their confidence, but I expect Dallas to be going sky high. And I also want to give a little shout out to Elijah Clark on special teams, number 20. He's the guy that knocked the ball loose and created that fumble down there. And that got a field position battle after that. Let's wrap things up on this time with who won the day. You started with you, bro? Yes, I'm going with Jackson Smith. And Jim Caught, he just set the franchise record for the Seattle Seahawks for most receiving yards in a year, and it's only week 12. And he also went for 8 catches today for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. Congrats to Jay Esheim. There's only one guy for me, Miles Garrett. I mean, sack record. It's been nice owning you. Miles Garrett, 13 sacks, 4 games, the most ever in the history of any defensive player in this league. I mean, just incredible young man off the field, incredible man on the field, and just keep on going. I mean, sack record his, but I mean, what incredible season. We're going to see this guy, Jameer Gibbs, on Thursday. Might be the best player in football. And once again, Dallas Cowboys won today. Steve, up in Missouri. I know you're happy right now. Hey, speaking of Thursday, we will see on the OT presented by Ford following the Cowboys' big win. Fans leaving happy from happiness and happy.
Fox Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. For NFL news and highlights, go to NFL.com.
Thrillers on Tubi will be free forever.
I have to stop them forever?
Forever.
But they're so boring. Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
With Chevy Red Tag, now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
That's when I collapsed and sudden cardiac arrest.
Former Gamecocks QB Connor Shaw shares his story with Fox Carolina. The day his tough fan favorite almost died.
It was a miracle that I was able to survive.
How did it impact you emotionally?
The man who likely saved his life.
CPR for 5 minutes.
Yes. What Connor Shaw is doing now to make a difference.
An overwhelming sense of gratitude.
Monday at 5 on Fox Carolina News. Make Christmas special for local children. Find an angel to adopt at foxcarolina.com. Angel Tree is happening right now. Thanksgiving's this week and starting with us. We will be live in Detroit for a special 2-hour pregame show before Jack White takes the field at halftime and headline the performance powered by Verizon. Our coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time right here on Fox. It is the Packers. It is the Lions. A big game in the NFC North game. It's going to be a fantastic game. It's been a great time in Detroit for us. We will be there live. Come on out and see us. If you're in Detroit, gobble, 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 gobble. Rob will do that then. Right now, it's Universal Friendship, guys, beginning right here on Fox. You must be Doc Martin. I'm sure Dr. Best. Doc Martin? Doc Martin? Doc Martin. Dr. Best, actually. Welcome to Poor Wet, Dr. Best, actually.
What's it like being a part when?
I find a couple here demanding. Yeah, I'm no doctor. I'm doctorate. Irrational. We need to remove his shirt.
I can imagine.
And hard to chatty in supermarkets.
I can't tell if this is blood or pus on the ground. Does blood freak you out? But you're a doctor.
Came here hoping I could still practice medicine, but I'm not going to be a doctor.
This place won't let you hide. That's a good thing. I love it here. I love knowing my neighbors. This time the light in here.
Release me, please. Best medicine. Secret Movie Tuesday, January 6th. Stop! Stop me! On Fox.
Hey, what are you doing?
Getting open?
I don't know, Hank. You're the roll man, okay? You set the screen, and then you roll to the basket pretty easy, too.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Sorry, Mark.
Damn it, Hank.
He just plays a little too complicated.
Dude, the pick and roll's like basketball 101. Our fundamental's got to be airtight if we want to have any chance at winning this thing.
Yeah, but it's a charity tournament. Everybody wins.
Yeah, but there's only one team that gets their names inscribed on a plaque.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if we're that good at basketball.
Speak for yourself, Hank. I've been waking up every day at 9 a.m. to do plyometrics.
Oh, man, that's pretty early to be setting off fireworks.
Not a Hank box jumps to increase my vertical leap. I've been getting pretty close to dunking. Watch this. Wow, damn, dude, just missed it.
Yeah, check it out. It's Brown Jordan. You almost touched the net there.
Oh, please, closer and yaw up, Dad.
I'm not the loser, Lurkies. I'm a playmaker. Watch this.
Ooh, he's looking pretty jacked there.
No, that ain't natural, dude. He's definitely on steroids.
You like that, Hergies? Me and my nephew, Andrew.
So,
Yeah, Andrew here averaged 20 and 10 last season and can't be tackling.
Impressive. You also on it here?
Excuse me?
Oh, come on, dude. Look at your back. You're obviously juiced.
Well, you must know I'm on prednisone for ulcerative colitis. I can't help it if the side effects me getting yoked out of my skull. Get on. The court's ours.
what, you were looking for steroids or something?
I mean, I consider it.
No, no, Mark, that's cheating.
Hey, not cheating for a good cause. Young Murph, you hook me up?
Absolutely, I can, but as your friend, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, Mark, steroids are dangerous. Yeah, well, more importantly, they won't work fast enough. Plus, you gotta, lift weights.
Oh, man, well then how the hell are we gonna beat Hulk Belvacchio and that freak napkin of his?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Mark! Help!
Yeah, you alright, Cam? What's going on?
Raccoon!
Oh, Cam, you injured a little guy?
Careful, Hank. I think it's got rabies.
Whoa.
Damn it.
No, 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 no.
Wow, so brave, Mark.
Yeah, just be a minute.
Help me here.
Damn, dude, this thing's fast as hell.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, where'd you go?
There's a raccoon in the garage.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Hey, get out of here. Get it. Oh, yeah.
Damn, dude, think you broke my ankle.
Yo, raccoon.
Alright, that's it. No more messing around, bud.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, crap.
Stay out of my camera.
Damn, you see that? He jumped like 10 feet.
Oh, yeah, that ain't natural.
Apparently, there's some new rabies variant going around. Animals go berserk for a couple of weeks before they get sick and die.
Oh, that's sad.
Hey, Connor, what am I looking at here? Yeah, keep your voice down, Jim. I wasn't trying to rabies. I see. Rabies is deadly. Yeah, sometimes. Maybe that's the risk I'm willing to take. May I ask why? I'm trying to win a $200 charity basketball tournament, alright? Ooh, it's a charity basketball tournament? Hey, can I get involved? Play basketball? Not since it came, but I love associating with charities, especially when I don't have to do anything. Do you give out t-shirts? Probably. Oh, sweet. Alright, I'm in. Do you know anyone who's looking for a partner? No. You just get out of here. Your dog's looking off all my peanut butter. Oh, sorry. Nene, let's go. Come on. Could you give me a finger like he's at home with Daddy? There we go. There you go. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, a little too hard there, bud. Ow, ow. What do you want?
Hey, hon.
Yeah, Dave.
How about you the dress? Come here, you.
I got you, babe.
Oh, thanks, hon. Mark. Damn, boy. Relax.
I'll relax when the whole world is aware of all this, man.
Oh,
With Straight Talk's real unlimited data, say yes a lot more.
Grandma? Yes?
Yes to unlimited video calling. Yes to unlimited gifting.
Yes.
With Straight Talk, say yes to unlimited holiday loads.
No.
Let the yes-tivities begin.
Yes.
New and existing customers get a free 5G phone on us on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
Stop, please.
I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to working from home, I gotta have every part of my house clean. That means tidying up, then spraying my Febreze air mist to leave every room smelling fresh and clean. With that done, it's time to get to work.
Liberty Mutual customized. Wait, am I one of those Liberty Mutual commercials where they stand in front of the Statue of Liberty and talk about how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? Yes. Oh. What happens in this one? Seagulls. Oh, I like it. How are you doing?
Only pay for what you need.
Major announcement.
fun, but that's the Braves. Ray, Drew Gilbert. Let's look at that. Covey. Los Santos and the Diamondbacks. Mantle. Colorado, big cat there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn this a little bit. Let's turn that a little bit. DiMaggio. Dawson's on Oakland. And Sheets Milwaukee. Mason wins St. Louis. Rizzo. Crawford. David Price. Acuna. Blake Trent on the blue. Cabrera. Pujols. Cano. DeGrom. Williams. David Price again. Let's go. Cleveland. Oakland. San Diego. Boston. Ozzy Albies. Rodriguez. Syndergaard. Lindor. That's Lindor on the Indians. Taki. Tyco. Michael Kopcha. White Sox. Stewart. McNeil. Perez. Oh. All right. It's Lindor again. I'm back in my 2016s. Somebody else I was looking at earlier. Kansas City. Syndergaard. Sheffield. Rizzo. Jim Palmer. Votto. Soto. Posey again. Juan Soto again. Acuna. Pujols. When I can find one. When I can find one. I've looked. Man, I went to this one place and it was affordable. It was like $2,400 or something. But it was like slam eating up a mold. And the walls were soaked. There was water on the floor. I mean, it was right here on East Main Street. And I was like, I'll take care of it for you. I was like, well, if you sign a contract, we'll get it fixed. I'm like, nah, you cover it up. Look at that. Whit Merrifield on the blue. There's a Ryan. Carrera. Orlando. Trying to get them all situated. Then I'm going to inventory them by team. I'm continuing to put them in that spreadsheet. So, Gary Cotter Expos. Posey. Votto. Trout. Verlander. Nick Martini on the Blues. Another Trout. We're all the way in 2009 now. The Jeter. Randy Johnson on the Giants. There's another one. Season highlights. David Ortiz. That's Tiger Woods. That don't go in there. No, I got all my NFL separated today, so I'm trying to just get everything into boxes. I'm getting rid of these suitcases. What do we got here? What is that? Oh, Grady Sizemore. Cleveland. Ryan Braun. Roy Oswalt. Oh, I want to look at them 2010s again. Is that what year those are? What year is that? Oh, 2002 top 10s. We need to look back in that set. See if there's anything in there. I need to check my 2016s for Lindor autos. See if I just didn't see them back then. Roy Oswalt. Okay, Junior on the Reds. Is that Jabba Chin? Oh, it's Phil Hughes. Jeff Kent. Josh Beckett. He's a good pitcher, man. Ryan Howard. Tom Glavine. What we got here? They just don't make them that pretty anymore. They just don't. It's a fucking beautiful. I know it's a base card. It's David Ortiz, but they just don't make them that beautiful anymore. They just don't, man. I understand X Factors are cool, but I mean, those fucking inserts are nice. We got here Ryan Braun, MLB All Stars 2000. What year was his rookie? That Evan Longoria rookie. Good ball player. Not Hall of Fame. Look at that, Barry Zito. That's just a cool card, bro. Jabba Chamberlain. Pettit. Alex Gordon and X Factor. These were hard pulls, man. That's a hard pull there. It's hard to pull that card right there. That was a tough one to get. Starquest, those were nice too. Vernon Wells. Another Ryan Howard. That is 100 Pence, second year, 100 Pence. Trevor Hoffman. That 100 Pence rookie. I don't know if that's considered a rookie or not. I don't know how much exposure he got. Beltran with the Mets. Yep. I still think they are. I wish they'd get them back. They only do hockey. They do hockey and they do superheroes now. And, I mean, the hockey cards are nice. I just don't know anything about them. Look at that. I mean, that's as nice of a card. I moved my cards around too much when I was little. I'd Move from this binder to that binder, pull them out of sleeves, put them out of sleeves. I think I damaged some of them because of that. It's a nice card though. It's a Beltray. It's not a rookie. I have his rookie. There's a tune. Let's come. Oh, that's a rookie? Don't fucking tell me that's a rookie. It is. Wow, I didn't even know that was his rookie card. I'm gonna have to check into that. That's a Let's Come rookie, you know. My kids, the boys love him. The boys talk about him. My boys love him. So, I always talk about Linscomb. What year we're gonna pull here? We are 23. Ozzy Osbourne's. Soto, Tatis, Betts, Miguel Cabrera, Sterling Thompson, Reggie Crawford. I don't think he ever made it up. He played 22 games in 22, or 19. Well, he had 19 at bats in 22. I don't think he hung around. And Brandon Crawford, nice one. Zach Geoff, rookie. I like Panini makes a nice card. It's just not authorized. There's a junior on the throwback, Vlad Jr. I just call him Junior. Miami. Acuna. Bergman. What we got here? Carlos Rendon on the foil. Bobby Witt. Riley Green. Is that a rookie? It is. There's an A-Rod on the Yankees. Rod Carew, but I think that's Minnesota. Did he play for Minnesota in the end? I think he did. Right? That's Minnesota. It doesn't say. Did he play for Minnesota at the end of his career? That looks like a Minnesota uniform. That's Rod Carew. I think he did. There's no team listed on that Rod Carew, but I think that's Minnesota version. Mattingly on the steel. Those are the cards. You can still buy these from... you can still get these packs at Barnes & Nobles. And those are good packs. I mean, $30. Those are great packs. Bernie Williams. Ethan Holiday. Let's set that to the side. That was numbered out of 15 out of 15. So, like, if you took all 15 of these, this and the first one would be worth more. You see how it's numbered? I don't know if you can see that down there, but it's a 15 out of 15. So the matching numbers and and the number one are like the more of all the 15. Those ones would have more value. That's a 15 out of 15. I thought I mailed that car off. That's one of them. Houston, Nolan Ryan Jr., Ricky Henderson, Vlad Jr., and the Bean Team. Toronto. Ernie Banks Cubs. That must be some kind of reprint. Cubs. There's another Vladdy. Such a cool dude. I like him. His dad used to just drive me insane with his swing, though. There's Machado. There's Ohtani. I don't know what year that is. 23. We'll see what that one's versus. That's some kind of insert. Mountcastle on the throwback. Blossom, Milwaukee. Lewis in Minnesota. Quan. Rookie in Cleveland. Alex Thomas. That's a nice version of the Stars of MLB. But I bet it's older. It's even a few years older. You don't make anything that pretty. Yeah, it's a 22. Diamondbacks. Brisk rookie. Kevin Smith. Spencer Torkelson. It's in good shape. Ninth in all-time hits. Full host. Seattle. Minnesota. This is McCovey. Marichal. Phil Rizzuto. Williams. Here's that. It's a 23. Satchel Paige. Same way. Pittsburgh. Oh, fucking nice. That Obsidian's a badass insert. But it's not licensed for that. I mean, Paninis are better. They're just not licensed. Freaking sweet card, too. Carlton Fisk. Cam Collier, Cincinnati. Must be some kind of rookie. Tatis. Schmidt on a throwback. Harper. Look at that. On a throwback. It's cool, though. Looks like the old ones. Out of 72s or something. They look cool, though. There's Buster Posey. So on the 22 on a chrome variation. Carlos Correa. Bo Bichette. Second year. That's a nice chrome, though. Kyle Seager on the pink. Chicago Cubs. Houston. White Sox. Jimenez on the pink. It's not numbered. Chris Sale. Calhoun pink. Romalto pink. Isaiah Brady. That's a nice chrome throwback. Fucking. I mean, too bad they have to replicate the 87s to make them nice. All right. Verlander on the Mets. Nick Lofkin, that's Royals, right? Yeah. Bobby Witt. Maris. Dylan Carlson, also future star. Joey Votto. Let's see, they gotta make the old cards to make something cool. Wonder Franco, that's a rookie. We're gonna look at that one. Tim Anderson. Jose Abreu. These potatoes are nice. Chrome's the nicest they got. I like the finest though. San Diego Blake Snell. Pete Alonso. Brandon Marsh rookie. Juan Soto. This is 19. 22. Wonder Franco. Tim Anderson. Detmers on the pink. Is that DeGrom? That's a nice card. What is this? That's like the only insert I got like that. Let's check that out. It's another Marsh rookie. Julio Rodriguez rookie. Let's set that one aside. Full host. Catching on Milwaukee. I pulled this card, man. Nick Castellano, well, that's the way the card came. There we go. Let's go here. We got Tatis now and then. Cool card. Johnny Bench. Some kind of 22 reprint. Shane Baz. Willie Mays on the Mets on a reprint. Ryan Cabrera. Lucius Fox, Washington. Cool. Kenji Famita rookie. Oh, Seattle. Oh, Scott Kazmir rookie. Tampa. Lucky 13 Ryan Braun rookie card. A little thing on the corner. Wow, on a lucky 13 insert. And it's numbered. Wow, we're gonna look at that. There's Ramirez. Mickey Mantle reprint. Those auto cards. That was nice. We might look into that. There's a Schilling. What we got here? Roger Clemens, Hobby Masters. It's so nice. We're gonna look into that. That might be one that get a few bucks just for grading. There's the league leaders. Who we got here? Mark Pryor. See, these are the cards I love right here. I love those. That's a Manny. Travis Hafner. Whole card. Great cards, man. Great cards. Great cards. Ira. With the Tigers, all right. Yeah, he went there for a few years. The Maris reprint. There's the Jeter. The captain has one back-to-back awards, and it's in great shape. Some of those cards, if you grade them perfectly, they're worth it. Marcus John, Chipper Jones, John Reckner, Texas. Leaders, Tom Glavine on the Mets. Pujols is still on the Cardinals. Biggio, they moved to second. Trevor Hoffman. Scott Rowland. Is this the Phillies or Cardinals? Ichiro. These are 06s. There's an Ichiro. See, I like that card. There's more of these bonds. Vlad Glenn Jr. says 2K6, so that's the 06 Angels. Pedro with the Mets. All these bonds. Team leaders. Look at that. Miguel Cabrera. A great card. Thomas with the A's. I'm gonna save all those to the side. I might try and get that whole set. Yankees. Here, the Mets. I sent his rookie off. Just sent his rookie off for grading. But that's on the blue. Jerry and Aaron. Where are these? Those 6 tops colors. Let's write that down. There we go. Jeter. Crawford's the league leaders card. Another league leaders. Look at that. Pujols and Cabrera. See, I think those cards are going to be valuable in the future. The mantle reprints. Where's that red one's in the wrong spot? It's a Mickey. Pujols. MVP. I'll grade some of those again in perfect 10. From Maddox. Just because they're beautiful cards. Just Cano. Pedro on the Mets. Vernon Wells and Roy Halladay. None of those silly little things. See, that H-row is perfect. Jake Peavy. San Diego, I knew that. It's brain fart. That's back when Johnson was on the Yankees there for a minute. Clemens. And the Astros. Johan Santana. He mow you down, bro. Smoltzy. One of these Bonds. Wade Bonds. Legends of the game. Is that a numbered card? I don't see this. Bonds cards here. That's rare. We're gonna look into this. It's a rare one. What year is that? Let's say 2000, 2006. That says 6, but I'm looking at that card. Mario Rivera. Here's these cards of history. Kent. Ryan Howard. He just sent off his rookie. One spot. Johnny Gomes. Tampa. Chipper. Maddox back on the Cubs. One. Nick Gonzalez rookie. Pittsburgh. We'll take a break here for a second. I hit that. Let's get in that suitcase. That one's empty. I think this one is good. Oh, we need to go through some of these holidays. Might have variations. Austin Riley. Bomb. That's the Twins version. There's Marte. It's not a rookie. Wade Boss. Where's Miami? Mets, Giants, Yankees. On the blue. New York. Alonso. Soto. Washington. Machado. Soto. Jimmy Cutchin on the Phillies. Baez. Votto. Cabrera. Soto on the chrome. Adele. Yamaguchi rookie. Verlander. Riley Green feature star. Miller. Moreno. Volpe. Marino on the rainbow parallel. Nail it. Harry Perez, Miami. Grayson. Morrell. Nico Homer. Matt McLean. National, Ortiz, Fisk, Veritek, Maddox, Bench, Corbin Carroll, Wade Boggs, Ripken, Texas, Beltray, Carter, Pete Alonso, that's the Boggs, that's Koufax, Martinez, Dawson, Koufax again, George Brett, Evan Carter again, the debut. Wyatt Langford, rookie, Giants, Randy Rodriguez, J. Rod and Ellie, Padres, Tatis and Alvarez, Maryland Tatis, Jackson Holiday, rookie debut, base, Milwaukee on the black, Luciano, Blue Jays, Trey Turner, or Justin Turner, Vlad Jr., Schmidt, McGuire, Mattingly, these are those odd cards that they would put in there. A-Rod, Blake Snell on the Giants, I believe it, yep. Cobb, Soto on the Yankees, Tatis, Fisk, Machado, Posey, there's that Snell again, Verlander, Stan Musial. Alright, we need to look real close at these. For variants, Evan Carter, Sean Lee, Acuna, Wyatt Langford, Willie Abreu, Connor Phillips, Joel Profito, looking for variants, Verlander, Meadow, Pereira, Chanel. Oh, yep, I got one. Nolan Chanel. He's got a candy cane instead of a bat. We'll check that one out. Freeman. Schwarber on the blue. No variant. Rizzo. Not a variant. Soto, not a variant. Pauly, not a variant. Machado on the variant. He's got the lights on. Davis. Pittsburgh. Matt Chapman. Ellie, rookie. Doesn't appear to be a variant. He's got some damn colors on now. Blake Snell. No. Bryce Harper. Not a variant. Got some more. Got some more here. See if we got another variant in here. Christian Yelich. Senga. Machado, see that's the regular. Vlad Jr. Variants boxes on these. Gunnar Henderson. Wade Meckler. Emmanuel Clace. Soto. Judge. Trout. Yuri Perez. Some black variant. Alex Bergman on the black. Ali Roshman on the foil. Ruben Carroll. Spencer Steer. Keaton Wayne. That's cool. We got the Machado variant. Mil Ott. Cam Collier, Cincinnati. Jose Reyes in New York. Biggio. Gagne. Mantle. Davis. Big Cat Galarraga. Crawford. Randy Johnson. Louis Mays. Wade Boggs. Yuri Perez. Miami. Miami are these numbered. Cracked ice. This is Tim Salmon. So Eddie Murphy. Bonds. A-Raw. Astros. Chicago. New York. Yankees. Jim Rice. Rafaela. Rookie. David Wright. Trey, we got Cobb. Ethan Hancock. Aiden Miller, Philadelphia. Morales in Washington. Ryan Kolesko. Kevin McDingle, Detroit. Ayu Lee, Detroit. Ty Madden, Detroit. We got the gold here, hard. Holly Lopez. Quinn Prester on the gold for variation. Pittsburgh. Matt Shaw, Chicago. Trevor Hoffman. Bryce Matthews. Houston, it's a nice card. Treadwell. And on gold variation. Goose Gossage. Spencer Jones. Naylor. Yummy Lee, Arizona. Rhett Louder, Cincinnati. Dalton Russian. The Bums. Almost done. Red Boggs. Maddox. Tom Seaver. Big Poppy. Ozzie Smith. Nolan Ryan with the Angels. Clemens, Red Sox. Lou Brock, St. Louis. Puckett. Now it plays here. Johnny Damon. Evan Carter. That's not a rookie. Ichiro. Pujols with the Cardinals. Negro Leagues. Cool Papa Bell on the blue and red. How cool. Kobe. A-Rod. Frank Thomas. I haven't seen all my Frank Thomases. Jackie Robinson. Ellie. Rookie stamps on him. Junior. George Sisler, St. Louis. Brooks Robinson. Mike Schmidt. Joe Jackson. Red Sox. Josh Gibson. Pudge. Texas Pudge. Ripke. Rizzuto. That red laser. Johnny Bench. Nice. Oh, Henry Davis, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Chicago, Yankees, Drew Gilbert. Oh, New York is that? Must be the Mets. This is just a Verlander deal. Houston, Waldrop, Atlanta, Baltimore, Texas Prospect, Colt Keith, Detroit, Brooks Lee, rookie, Kendall George, Texas, San Francisco, Mike Schmidt again, another Joe Jackson, another Bob Gibson, another Johnny Bench, Sherrod Crew, Minnesota, McGuire. Pete Rose, Pedro with the Expos, Randy Johnson, Rod Carew again, Mark McGuire, Luis Matos, George Brett on the red and blue, Juan Gonzalez on the Crusade, Nolan Chanel, rookie on Crusade. Cincinnati, Sammy Safra, Bay. Oh wow, that's another created junior rookie on the Crusade. I'm looking at Matt Shaw, Burt Blyleven, Phil Necro, Colton Keith, Detroit, Dylan Cruz on the Squires rookie, James Red top tier rookie. There's Fireworks. Pocket. Clemens and the Red Sox. Olivia Machado. Who is she with? Mets. Oh, the Yankees. With the Queens. The female pitcher. She's with the Queens. He's with the second guy. Bruce Matthews, Houston. Box. One more to go. One more. Son of a bitch. This box is heavy. Oh yeah, we got good shit right here. That's that good shit right there. I'll be right back. I'm right here, guys. I'm watching the game for a minute. Just take a break.
superfractors. And the reason we're talking about a superfractor is because there was a massive Ken Griffey Jr. 2010 Topps Chrome superfractor sale at $35,200. At $200 is important because one of us lost it by $100. But in this episode, you have me, Scott, we have Jeff, we have Chris, and we have Phil. Guys, Ken Griffey Jr., let me set the tone a little bit. Ken Griffey Jr., he was on the Reds for the majority of, like, the start of the modern era, you know? He was on the Mariners, on the school 90s inserts, then he was on the Reds. And then only towards the end of his career, his last 2 years, 2 or 3 years, he was with the Mariners. So he has a 2009 Topps Chrome with the Mariners and a 2010 Topps Chrome with the Mariners. Now, we've seen his 2010 Bowman Chrome cards go for $15,000 and $20,000 as superfractors, respectively. But we had the Topps Chrome 2010 pop up. Can someone pull that up? I should have had it. Thank you. So this is the card. This card sold for $35,000. It's a great looking card, great set, great looking superfractor. Not all superfractors shine, but it went for $35,000. And Jeff and Chris, this is the one time we're going to pit them against each other. Don't agree on this card. Jeff, what's your take on this card?
I just think that's way too much to pay for it. I understand for some the appeal of the superfractor. Not really a collector of them myself. I don't totally get it, but it's cool. It's the best card of this player of that year. Okay. And I know Griffey doesn't have a lot of Topps Chrome cards or superfractors, even fewer on the Mariners. Wish it was a better picture of his swing, to be honest, because his swing is so great. But
you can tell he looks a little bit old there, which is kind of funny.
He's a little thicker.
He's a little thick. Yeah, because as Prince Fielder, I know, like a distance. Looks
Wow.
like thick.
Wow, there's going to be an apology at the end of this video. From Prince Fielder.
Chipper.
I like it. I don't.
She also on the Mets.
I can't see
Showing
paying
on the
that
Red
much for it.
Sox.
And Griffey is
Ichiro.
very hyped now, and I think a lot of it is because so many
Here's
people are new his 90s stuff. So I think that's elevating his prices.
04s.
But
04 Fleer
I don't know.
Skybox.
If I have that
Fucking
much
beautiful
money, I
card.
would be spending it on a
Absolutely
card.
beautiful card.
Okay, Chris?
Okay,
Okay,
Ferrera,
I really
04.
like this card. I think this card is awesome.
Mets.
To my knowledge, Scott, you may have said this earlier. I was kind of writing some notes here, but
Tell me.
he has 2 Topps Chrome superfractors as a Seattle Mariner. Is that right? 09 and 2010. So I actually,
Sheffield with the
in the,
Braves.
what I will refer to as like the regular
Pudge.
person, the regular collector world, I was looking for gold of those
Oh,
two
Marlins.
because obviously the superfractor was going to be way too expensive. And I found this one in a gold. I love this card. The 2010 design is awesome. And yeah, the swing is still there. He is a little bit thicker. You know, it happens to all of us as we get older. Not where we want it to, unfortunately, but it does happen.
Beautiful
but, yeah,
card.
He's got 2 of these. And if you're a superfractor collector, you have 2 shots at these cards. I don't know. It's the 09 ever
Zeta, is it numbered?
I can look. I'm not sure about
Is this
that. I know
card
it's like
numbered?
a fake one on eBay. I was watching this
Sky's
card.
the
I
limit.
like the investment potential of this card.
Yeah.
I'm not a Griffey collector, and so that's probably going to rub some people the wrong way when after this card. And I'm sorry if that rubbed you the wrong way. But I
Doesn't
like
appear
the
to have a
potential
number on it.
because Obviously, Bowman Chrome goes for less than
Fucking
Topps
beautiful
Chrome, and
card
it's 2
though,
of
huh?
those. So it also comes from an era where they're working parallels. It
Wow.
comes from an era where they're working
You
superfractors.
know what?
So I love the
Yeah.
opportunity on this card.
What year
I
is it?
actually sold a Shohei Ohtani, and I had a
04.
backup plan that I've executed so far for that money. And this was the card I was going to buy with that Ohtani money, and I liked it because I was getting out of the modern to get into a retired, more established long-term hold because I'm worried about the strike and everything. And
Fleer.
I bid $35,100,
Skybox? Yeah.
and with 2 seconds left, it was at $22,000, and then it had like the determining the winner, and then I lost $35,200. That guy could have been making $50,000 for all I know.
Yeah, I would assume there was a mega bid. I can't
Yeah,
imagine
it's a
he just
fucking
was like
beautiful
120 over you. But I'm curious to see where this pops up.
Another
I
Matsui.
in a couple weeks.
Pedro with
Once
the
this
Red
goes through
Sox.
eBay authentication,
Wood.
I think we'll eventually see where this ended up.
Andy
I think
Pettit.
this is great. The only thing I would love to see is an auto on here, but you know it's 2010. They probably would have thrown a
Nice
sticker on
card.
it, so I'm glad they did.
Yeah, they would have thrown a sticker on it.
I think this is great. This is probably one of you know,
We're
starting
for
in like
95 here.
2000 and on. This is probably the best or second best Ken Griffey Jr. card out there. You know, I mean, I don't know, like a 10-10 of his upper deck rookie. I don't know what's better than that. This might be better than that. So
I
I'm burying your
only one of them.
yeah, I was a little, yeah. I was surprised
Junior,
a little bit with how high it went.
Reds.
I thought it would go in like the 25 to 30 range. So if Scott had told me he was going to bid, I would have very much
Matsui, Clemens on the
But
Astros,
yeah, this is awesome. I think it's great.
Pudge on the
A little
Tigers,
expensive in my opinion. I look at this card and I'm like,
Piazza.
Kenny Griffey Jr. was playing in 2010. And I
What
look at the
is
uniform and
that?
I'm like, he was playing
Some
for
kind
the
of throwback
Mariners in 2010.
uniform? It must
Yeah, and
be.
then you see some and you're like, oh yeah, he was 40 years
It's a
old playing for the
Pujols.
Mariners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look at his size. And then, like, I first think, like, was this even a playing days card? Like, what's going on here? Is this like what Panini does? And I know, like, this is like 8 years after he forgot how to hit a baseball, right? So I'd want hitting kind of not really 35,000 though. Come on, Scott, what are you doing? Am I gonna have to go over and thank you?
So someone else is smarter than
Look
us.
at that card.
You'd sell it for more money, so I would
Full
like a
award
full
winner.
I told you, like, you're done for buying this if you
Revon-
want it.
Rivera.
I think on this.
Someone on this card is
So Randy Johnson.
$40,000 to $50,000 in a few years. I think it's that type of card because if people
And it may be, but
See,
I,
this card's in
I
the
like the
future.
card, but I just wouldn't pay that for it. And I'm saying
Roger
the opportunity
Clemens.
cost, yeah, in 3 or 4 years, something you could have bought
Astros.
at the same price. I feel like would
These
have
are
been
the
a
great years right here.
better return.
that's fair. And I'm actually,
Arizona.
I'm kind of glad I lost. It's
Johnson,
one of those cards where,
Junior on the
I'm
Reds.
happy to win it, but I'm also happy I lost. And now I have these funds I can get
Roger
my stuff.
Clemens. That's the
And I
Yankees,
get
though.
everything that Phil and Jeff are saying. I think the
Right.
pros outweigh the cons, but this is still a card. The
It's the
cons,
All-Star
like, don't get me
game.
wrong.
That looks like it's
Oh, yeah.
Yankees. Those Astros.
I do want to say really quick, Rogue.
Trade to get up a backdoor
It's the
copy.
Astros.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's a Yankees
well, I-
photograph,
we'll
though.
get to that in a second.
It's the Astros card.
He did play with Ichiro for like 2000. for these
A-Rod
seasons.
with the
And there's a
Rangers.
Really amazing Mariners commercial. with
Dontre
Griffey and
Willis.
Ichiro. So if you guys have not seen that, just go to YouTube. Just Google that Mariners commercial Griffey Ichiro. It's hilarious.
03.
Two really great personalities.
03.
1 30-second TV spot that absolutely paid off.
Willis autograph.
Anyway.
Can I change the subject real fast? I like that's a good transition. So this is a Rod Fest on Instagram. He owned like 6 of these Ken Griffey Jr. Superfractors at one point. So he owned this one. So he owned I think 6 total and sold all of them for whatever reason. But he great on them. But this is Ken Griffey Jr.'s
Bagwell.
first top chrome Superfractor.
McGriff
And
on
in
the
some ways, I
bums.
actually like this one more because it's his
Ichiro.
first. I think matters. I think it's a great image.
Another
First
Randy
year of
Johnson.
Superfractors is important. So I think this one.
Vlad
is
Senior with the
2002
Expos.
that I really would pay money for. Other than that, I probably wouldn't
Another
go out.
Junior on the Reds.
So, anyways,
Kerry Wood.
what do you think of that card I just showed?
I like the Mariner one better.
Barry Sheffield.
See, so this is where you see like the different philosophies.
Uh-oh, that's a number at Ichiro.
Phil, why do you like this one better?
300 out of
It
500.
looks more like an athlete there. It's closer
I don't
to
know,
his
it's
prime
a
period.
4-year
It's an
card, but
older
that one
Tom's
is
Superfractor, and I
looks
guess you said
good,
the
and
first
it's
ever
numbered.
Tom's Superfractor for him.
set
So,
up on the
Well, I think
side.
it's the first year of Super Practice. 2004, they had blue one of ones, I'm pretty sure.
Jeter.
I'm wrong, but pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's,
that's
the back of that card
Another
isn't quite as
Ichiro.
disappointing as the back of the other card.
Palmeiro.
Do you know what his
Another
total WAR
Palmeiro.
was in his last 5 years, Scott?
Andrew Jones.
1.3.
Close.
Was I close?
1.1.
Moises Alou on the
How many home
Cubs.
runs did he hit in those 5 years? If you have
Last
hold
year
up.
was negative
Number
28.
2, 74 to
His
91.
farewell towards the Mariners was not
Yep,
good.
that's where we're going
I mean,
to.
he already had a farewell
Sosa.
before that.
Yeah.
They kept him in center field for so
Junior.
long, where I think his total
Skyball.
career defensive WAR ended up being negative.
These
for
are
his
not
career.
numbered, but these are
Really
nice
with
cards.
The, first amazing seasons. I could be wrong.
Sky Limits.
I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong.
Let's see that other one.
Wrong.
That's just-
But if you he'll edit this out because he's wrong. He gets that 2.2 D WAR, so you won't be seeing this.
Nice.
It never happened.
That time, so.
You aren't wrong though, Phil. To give you an idea of what Phil is talking about, Ken Griffey Jr. with the Mariners had a
Look at
D
that.
WAR of 10.3, and that was through his age 28
Bobby
season.
Abreu.
And then from the Reds forward, actually his first year with the Reds he had a 1.3 D WAR. So if we do it after his first year with the Reds, okay? I know I'm kind of cherry picking. So from age 31 to 40, he was negative 9.4 D WAR.
Some kind of
So-
game.
Almost lost it all.
I mean,
Majority of the center.
God, if the Reds were just put him in right or put him in left, who knows what his final career
Ramirez.
numbers would look like.
The DH would have done wonders for Griffey if he was an NL at that time.
Oh yeah.
He would have been great as a DH.
Roy Halladay.
But it
his
Rest
slug.
in
Really, really
peace.
good. Kept his body healthier.
Yeah, after age 30, he
Sean
only had
Green
one
All
season
Stars,
of
Premium
war
Stars.
over
It's a
two.
nice card.
Crazy. So he played another
Not
10 years,
numbered,
only
though.
one season of war over two.
People get mad when you compare Mike Trout to Ken Griffey Jr., but that's what we're comparing, not the personalities and the charisma. Straight up, just great 30s and not good. No, great 20s and not good. Same with Poole, same concept. But
So-
Poole is still more graceful. But
Yeah.
According to this, the widespread public use and recognition of the stat war began around 2010, even though Bill James created the system in 1982. And then that's when Baseball Reference started to publicize it, was around 2010 or 2012. And that's when it started to gain mainstream attention. So nobody's looking at D-War. The Reds are like, yep, throw him out there. He's good.
yeah, you're right, Phil. And they didn't have baseball savant.
Nice cards,
They had-
though.
Average.
That didn't exist, so they knew he wasn't
Vladdy.
good. They didn't know how bad he was.
The old eye test.
Giambi.
Well, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, on
Jose
superfractors,
Reyes.
is that something you guys are interested in besides Scott? Like, is that Phil or Jeff? Have you guys ever chased one, been interested in one, tried to acquire one?
Poppy.
I'd be
I don't
like,
think
I'd
that
go
was
after a
mine.
generational player like Bonds.
Let's come. I picked these up somewhere. Those couple cards, I think.
Yeah.
Are you
As
smiling?
opposed to being
Are you
knockout.
smiling because
They're
you're
trash.
inspirational?
Those
I feel
Phillies
like
tell me.
Somebody to say something.
Yeah, that failed. Okay. Somebody else picked something before. Too much.
That one's all
Shilling.
so just be ahead.
Another Shilling here.
So,
I only have experience with one superfractor. I got a Freddie Peralta prospect superfractor.
These
Not his
Topps
first.
finest
I think it was
here.
like his third Bowman prospect. Got in the break.
These are
that's my only
rare
experience with
cards here.
superfractors. I like them, but I just would never be willing
One
to pay the
Pierre.
premium that they command. I'd much rather have like a red, for example, for a fraction of the price.
okay. So these were put out. I didn't know we were talking about this topic. So these were put out the last few days. I always like to rotate my cards. They're not on the light too often. I love superfractors. I think they're great, and I think that they're going to be more sought after,
Brandon
especially in
Wells.
this era in the future, simply
What a
because
good
of the
ball player.
production of one-on-ones. Like superfractors, there's still something about Topps Chrome superfractors that I
That
think
Bobby
is special
Ray.
in this hobby. Not the Ben Baller, not the Topps Holiday. True Topps Chrome superfractors are still special to me. And
What about a Top
Yeah,
Chrome Black?
these are
Oh,
so
it's a
nice.
ball. Okay.
only Topps Chrome is like the one like where I see it like that's a really great card. Not a short, like just like the flagship. I think there
White
was
Sox
a
version of
massive
Alomar.
concept of superfractor, or there is
Jose
one option
Reyes.
that's huge on the Dodgers.
Oh, these are rookies, man.
But anyways, you guys want to guess the first year of war
Ooh,
on
check into
baseball
that.
cards?
Check into
That's
that.
stat.
Advanced stats parallel in 2016.
Yeah.
No idea.
2020, I'd say.
2014.
Really?
2014. That's when it started. So
On every flagship release? Or are you just saying it randomly showed up then?
flagship. So Topps Chrome and flagship sets. The war doesn't really pop up on a lot of the secondary sets even now, I don't think. But flagship usually has all their like the back of the baseball card, like what you imagine. So
2014 is when the government started to control us by pushing a like Mike Trout. The CIA initiative this whole time.
Sounds right.
And they called it war.
Yeah, so I have one of one. I don't really think it's a Stadium Club Chrome of 2019 Freeman. Like, I get interested when there's a really cool shot. Like, there's a couple Topps Chrome image variations that I know have one-of-ones, and I would love to find them and overpay for them, but I have not been able to track them down. I think, like, Acuna kneeling from 2019, Jeff, I know.
Yeah.
I feel like we saw that superfractor at one point. I forget where, but it was just, like, locked away.
Yeah.
So
I would love to get
a bonus Chrome first. A bonus Chrome
That's
first.
350 card.
One of one. That's like the card to own, right? A Topps Chrome non-auto superfractor is a good card, isn't it? Or is it like it's always going to be in like my pyramid, my Mount Rushmore of sports cards hierarchy? It's always going to be there. This to me, it seems a little bit closer to just like another superfractor, another one.
Else got that.
no, I
Glavine,
disagree with the way the hobby's trending,
Mets.
but I understand what you're saying. I don't disagree with the thought process. Like, I'm not going to die on that hill.
Jeff Kent
there's
on
been
the
a huge
Astros.
surge in the price of superfractors.
Randy Johnson,
And
Diamondbacks.
there's a reason behind that. And
2010 and earlier though.
Bernie
no,
Williams.
even newer stuff is starting to go up.
Here are these.
Like pretty steep.
The
Well, you want
03
the
upper
autograph
deck.
one, like the James Wood one that's
MVP.
sold yesterday.
Well, I mean, not
Bison
for
Lives.
I mean, for like Judges. Those are going for big money right now. I still think there's a good rationale behind it. It's their best flagship card of the year. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
Especially
of
with
that year. Yeah.
especially with one becoming the foil fractors, those aren't that cool.
What I was saying to Chris is that the biggest thing there is you only need 2 buyers. You only need 2 people willing to bid it up because it's the only one out there.
Brandon
So
Webb.
even more than another auction, if you just need such few people to be interested in order for it to
Frank
skyrocket.
Thomas.
So I get that aspect of it. If you really believe in the future value of
Carlos
those.
Beltran.
One of my favorite cards that you guys said I would have sold by now, and you're wrong, is my Mookie Betts Superfractor. He has 1 rookie Superfractor.
Edgar
literally one.
Martinez.
And that's a card I own. And I love that.
Roy
And
Halladay.
so I do think that
Jeff
they're the
Bagwell.
second. They always will be. Gold vinyls, they kind of cross sports too,
Ichiro.
which is rare for baseball cards and football cards, basketball cards. People still like
Roy
gold vinyls.
Oswald.
Like it's a card that is transcendent, which is nice.
Yeah, I feel like the term superfractor gets thrown
Right,
around. Like you
Holiday.
see it for like insert parallels. We'll then have one-of-ones. I don't really see those superfractors. I feel like we have to save that word. We gotta save that word for like maybe just the top scroll base.
Yes, base superfractors
So
are way
Milwaukee.
cooler than inserts, unless the insert is. I agree. I can't even justify it.
It's the Milwaukee version.
Unless it's like
Thank you.
maybe Otani's 2019 Topps Chrome, the Future Stars card in Superfractor, that card, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Okay.
But, I mean, his 2019 base Superfractor is still cooler.
Albert
Inherited
Bell.
Superfractors are some
Ted
of the coolest cards in
Williams.
the world, in my opinion.
Version.
Would you ever buy a
It's a little dinged up. That was a nice fucking card.
I bet he's looking at one right now.
I
bet he's
Trevor
looking at-
Hoffman,
yeah,
San
I was gonna
Diego.
say, I bet I was gonna guess where your Otani funds might be going, but I don't want to like single out an auction that.
You should stop talking.
Yeah.
Bonds and that Flair Ultra.
We can edit that out.
Yeah. If we're going to edit out, you guys, I want that Heritage 2019. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose on it, and I'm going to buy then probably a couple Dynasty cards.
Oh, that's a cup card. I'm interested. I PC those.
It's a
Damn it,
nice
Phil.
cheater.
No, Phil.
Oh, that card is
Sucks.
awesome.
The one Scott wants. Now I
Kamioka.
didn't even know it was on auction.
Wait, who's the
Is it
player? again? Yeah, I
03s?
think I have. Yeah, I watched it. I think.
Expose. Ricky Henderson on the bums.
And wait, when will this come out? This comes out on Sunday.
Roy Oswald.
How about that?
So, I don't know. This probably come out Wednesday. Like,
Big
Let's save
Biggio.
it for Sunday. We had a good live. So that's
Romero.
Sunday, and then we'll know if I want it or not. Which I probably will. Because Phil's gonna buy it. Because Phil's more money than I do.
Clemens.
All those rich jerks out in Boston.
I don't know. You're
Pudge on the
right
on the Marlins.
Probably your best chance to ever own that card is right now.
Well, I mean, best chance also because it's a one-of-one.
Roger
So if somebody
Clemens on
buys
the
it once before,
Yankees.
no one will have a chance.
Sammy
What's
Sosa.
your estimate? Since we're editing all of that, what's your estimate on where that goes?
I can see it going to 50 and 60. I bet you it's going to be in a world where it's 25 to 30, which I do not think that's going to happen. And I think it's going to get to like something ridiculous.
Yeah, I think the
Bagwell.
extended bidding, it'll probably sit at like 30 for a while.
Another
And then like
Piazza.
an hour into extended, there's going to be like a back and forth. And
Sheffield.
I mean, as nice as I can. Maybe we should keep this in. I don't know, but maybe as
Maddox.
nice as I can to like some of those rookie autographs. It's like 300 of them.
Rocco
Like it's blues.
Baldelli.
There's blues. There's 300 blue out of 150 between pitching and hitting. Those are all going for
Tim
like 60
Hudson, it
to
is.
80K. Why can't a super fractor that's pretty important with the rookie cup go for that amount? You know? So, it's tough. Anyway, I was sharing my screen. Let me share my screen again.
Some nice
Yamamoto
freaking
Super
card.
Fractor just sold for 21 grand. Well, these are the best offer prices, so they probably paid out the last. Maybe someone pulls up market movers.
There's
The
a
Strasburg,
nice
this is a pretty
cards,
iconic card. You could argue, at least important card of the year. It went for a lot of money.
wait, the Yamamoto is that the rookie debut or is that the base?
That's the true Topps Chrome rookie.
Oh, and it sold
Shipper.
October 3rd or October 2nd.
I'll make it bigger. Sorry.
How has this card not been
Look at
relisted
that.
now for like
Season
twice?
highlights.
Let's see what it actually went for. But still, like my point is, like people really like these cards for good reason.
Yeah, no, I think with the proliferation of these rainbows, where we're getting like 30 some odd parallels, if you can actually track down the one of one, like it's special.
Vera.
Oh my god, I cannot imagine what it would feel
Schilling.
like to sell that Yamamoto card the first week of October and then watch his World Series
03.
performance and just be like, oh my god.
It went for 10K. It's 10K
Tino
still a good price
Martinez.
for this type of card. Because it has so many super fractors. Like, if
Jim,
we compare it
tell me.
to other superfractors, I want to do this based on.
Yeah, but are you saying that's the one?
Yeah, but the top
Beltray.
row one, we were just saying, like, that's the super factory. I don't like the phrase.
Ichiro.
There's so many rookie super factors. Then I feel like we're you know,
Pudge.
watering down that term.
Kent on the
Like,
Giants.
My point was to show that that's the game.
Edgar Martinez.
Wow.
That was where I was going with that. But here's what we're
Boston
talking
team.
about. The Gilded Superfractor, which to me,
Tom
I don't
Glavine.
have interest in. I don't care about that card. Maybe some people do, and if you do, that's great. Not everybody has the same interest. Even on this podcast, not all of us like
What is all,
Superfractors as much as
all
everybody
this
else.
Don Russ
But it went for
Classics?
20K on November
This is
5th.
03
that
Don
top
Russ
was probably
Classic. Let me write these down.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Get some more of
It was a
those.
guess. I'm not trying to like price it, but look, here's a. This is second. I got to type in 2024.
Yeah, we could do a whole show where we rank like the rookie superfractors because there are so many, or the rookie 101s.
Yeah, somebody could come up to me at a car show, probably has, with the Jackson Chorio, Topps Chrome True Superfractor, and I would stare at that thing for 12 minutes and not know where in the hierarchy it is, what product it's from.
Yeah.
I feel like the image would be unrecognizable to me. I'm like, bumming.
Yeah, because Churio's gonna have a base super, an update super, an update rookie debut super, an image variation super, and an update image variation super.
Josh
That's
Beckett.
fine.
I thought
That
it was
will
got
all
a number.
basically look the same.
What number?
I
That's
don't think he'd have an SSP super. I don't think because they don't do parallels. I don't think he'd have that.
Yes, they do. This is an SSB Super right here, Yamamoto.
No, that's not the SSP.
Oh.
It's just that's the update SP.
I should not have questioned about people.
Well, that's not
It was over $3,500. That was in December of 2024. But like, there's a lot of cards on this list that are unique.
Yeah.
So that's the downside of modern.
I would like to see Topps Pro maybe just do 101 supers for like the base checklist cards 1 through 300, and that's it.
They probably did the Papradaska or whatever it's called to provide a little bit of
K-Rod.
to that structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sapphire product, which is a cool innovation. We all
Maybe.
laughed at the time, like, we don't need another parallel. Cut to 3 years later. with
Clemens
800
hitting.
more parallels. Like, no, keep on buying, take my money.
Yeah, they should make every other 101 a papa.
Yeah, none of us can say that damn word, but we were generally aware of what it is.
They've
It's a
done
good
some all the
card there.
parallels they just I always don't like, and then they kind of wearing on me. Like even the taco fractors in hindsight, those are pretty cool. Kind of like those. Frozen
What
fractors,
year is
they're pretty
this?
cool, I guess.
So 03.
Black fractors, they're pretty cool. But I stop at waves and discos and mosaics and whatever. What's the one in the breaker to light boxes?
That's his rookie?
Yeah.
They look good, but
So 03 was his rookie.
What
Yeah,
about
let's look this card up real quick.
You like that stuff, Scott?
dude, nothing gets me off more than green grass shippers and lava.
Dogs. We know he likes the pumpkins.
There's a wiener parallel, you're right. There's hot dog
Oh yeah,
parallel.
there are hot dog parallels.
Yep.
Yep, but there's just no room for the flagship black anymore. That's they gotta draw the line. They gotta draw the line right there. Hard line in the sand.
I view the Topps Chrome Superfractor on, like, obviously this is dumb. Value-wise, it's more valuable than flagship black, but that particular card in the same, like, tier in regards to, like, it should be collector-focused and targeted. So, I like them. They're cool.
How are the basketball black parallels selling for? They even care
I
about
think
it?
it's a great question. Let's look.
Jeff, what did you pay for your Giannis?
I think I threw him an offer. I want to say all in with shipping like $71.
So not good. That's not a good sales price for. That's a great buy price.
They were around 100 when we first saw them, but they're out there.
Buy them all, Jeff.
Not going to grade well, as most won't.
Buy them all.
How much are the out of 10 non-autos go for?
I don't know.
No interest.
Oh, rookie
Not an
card?
original.
The 10 foil, 10 black foil out of 10.
I thought you were talking to me. I wasn't paying attention. The most expensive basketball out of a black out of 68. Out of 68, is that where baseball's at, or is baseball at a different number?
No,
Okay.
Oh.
that's the 70s, yeah.
Basketball got the license later. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. It was guess who it is, and guess the price. Should be pretty obvious who it is.
Flag.
Okay,
Should be
grab.
green flag.
Yep. What's the
I
price?
don't know, $10,000. There were some crazy prices for his early cards, and he's been playing like bad.
02 Bowman Drive.
Phil, do you have any idea?
Way less than 10K. I would say like 2342. I don't even, is this guy any good? Flag?
I don't know,
Like hype-wise?
Yeah.
A lot of height. A lot of height.
Hugely hyped. Like the biggest hype since, well, we have Wemby, but it's kind of like that. It's supposed to save the Maverick
Wemby,
franchise.
Zion,
Since 2004, tops
didn't expect him to be Wemby,
All-Star
Wemby.
rookie.
But it sold for a whopping $1,300. And then 1,100, then 1,000, then 986, then 947, then 850.
While you're there, pull up his most expensive cards, see what they went for from 2025. There was when it first dropped. There was some
Yeah,
ridiculous
Dontrell's
prices
rookie
being
year was
paid.
2003.
Oh yeah, here they are. So this one for 27K.
Yeah.
This is like the top chrome, which is pretty cool.
So
because
rookie.
there's a bar on the card.
Yeah, it's like a retro design, but look at that crap auto.
So bad.
So you could have got that for almost the same price as that Griffey.
So I like, this is the True Photo autograph. I'm a big fan. We talked about this in one of our episodes. Might have been live. I love the True Photo auto. The True Photo autograph because it matches the imagery of the flagship, while the top's chrome is not anymore. It's like, this is a cool card to be out of 5. And the auto actually looks pretty good here.
Hey, check out the rookie card logo. Can you make it large again? I want to see Phil's opinion on that RC. It looks
Junior
so cartoonish.
on the
Can't believe
Prestige.
they did that.
Scott, while you're
The
here,
Reds.
check out the out of 10 black foil of flag. So we
The
can try to
Reds.
see how much more sought after it is.
Rookie.
Well, it's out of
Versus
10,
our-
so we know basketball fans
10K.
like out of 10.
10K.
There's,
And it's a
Yeah,
nice
these are
looking
some
card.
kind of weird
I think
game.
that's probably the one I
Some kind of playing card game.
It is a nice looking card.
just that terrible rookie card.
Rookie logo.
Yeah.
Johnny Peralta,
The bad thing
rookie.
is they're not going to change it.
No,
Yeah.
they should. Maybe. They've heard so many complaints. Maybe they will change it.
Sure, Diamond Kings. What year is that?
Plate on it. Never mind, you can't do that.
So usually it doesn't work this way, but if you do the math, the out of 10 is 7 times harder to pull
Here it
than
is.
the out of 68. And it is selling
Out of
for more
3.
than 7 times as much, which isn't a good sign.
Still a
Usually it'd be
nice
less
card.
than 7 times as much. Like the rarer you go, like the multipliers go like,
Pull host.
it's not what you would think. It's not as high as what you think. It's not like a straight line method to do that. But the market cap of the black foil is higher than the black parallel, which is
Edgar
means that these
Martinez.
guys don't care about the black
Roger
parallel.
Clemens on the Yankees.
Well, what's going to happen though? Like, I bet if
Go
another
Allen.
one of those black foil flags came up right now, how
This is
he's
a
been
Mets
playing, it's
card.
like half that.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
Yeah,
that's
he's
it.
in the
That's
Braves
a good
uniform.
point, good point.
But like,
There's
I
a
don't think they
mayonnaise.
should
Cards are a little
about that
smaller.
black parallel like we do. I
Biggio.
don't care about black one-of-ones. If the imprisoned black
Edgar
one baseball cards
Martinez.
mean nothing to me. Those are like the grail. Obviously, it's
Miguel
different, they're not
Cabrera.
licensed, so it might be
Rookie.
different, but
No, but what I like is that if
We're
you
gonna
do black
grade
multiple sports, I like that they kept the same design. So you know depth design.
John Smoltz
all
with the
sports
Braves.
2025, and to have the
Pedro.
similar parallel. So if you collect multiple sports, I think those people would be interested in the black
yeah,
parallel.
you could put your Yanni next to your Yelich, and that's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then whoever's on the Packers, I don't know.
But eventually we're going to get these cross sports cards, right? We're going to get the dual auto. We're going to
Yeah.
get Yelich,
That'd
Giannis
be cool.
dual auto from Milwaukee City.
They should put someone better than Yelich on there.
Churio,
No.
Giannis.
Jeter.
Love that.
Yeah, I like that better.
Carl Crawford.
All right. Well, that being said, let us know in the comments down below if you're as bullish on superfractors as I am, or if you're more pessimistic on those superfractors.
Edgar Renteria again.
But one thing I want to point out, if you
It
are
is
not
card
already aware,
game.
we have a Patreon. On that Patreon, you get one extra video a week, plus you get access to our Discord
Roy
with other
Halladay.
like-minded spitballing members. If you want to check that out. And I think, Chris, you have a shout-out from our Discord, don't you?
Yeah, all right. The Discord user Matt Arnold posted this one today. He actually won this at auction last night. We're recording this on Monday.
Bernie
He won this on
Williams.
Sunday, and if you were joined us for our Fanatics auction
Bobby
live that we did
Richardson.
Sunday night, I actually in real time tried to bully/encourage Jeff to bid on this. Jeff was strong and he held firm. He didn't like the verticality.
Yeah,
he didn't
I
like
have
the
his
long
other
tag.
card
It's
in
a-
there.
It's a beautiful card, but I'm glad I
Carolina.
didn't get into a bidding war with another spitballer.
Yeah, we almost inadvertently created
I have his,
an
auto
intra-Discord
over there.
bidding war there, which I'm kind of glad we were able to
Very
avoid.
cool though. He's a local
Yes,
guy
yes,
here.
Awesome, I love it.
Yeah.
Scott, you were thinking about going for that too?
Look at
This one, I
that.
didn't know it was going.
Fucking nice
Honestly, the price
card.
they went for, you got a great deal on it, in my opinion.
I thought so too. Yeah.
It went for like $5K. Like that's such a good pickup.
What a great card.
Oh man, love it.
It was a
Puerto
good price.
Rico.
Nice.
The size, a pin of
So shout out
McGuire.
Matt. Thanks for being a Patreon member, a Discord member. We appreciate it.
There's a
If you
Flair
want
96,
to talk
Sammy.
to everybody in the chat, check it out.
The
Other than that, we'll
scratches
see you
are
in the
not on
next
the
episode.
card, but the top's a little rough. Tom Glavine. Bernie Williams. McGuire. Right here, David Justice. Ripken. Will Clark, beautiful card there. Seiko on the Rangers. Look at that one. Walkins off. What a beast. Randy Johnson still in the Mariners. Some kind of special Walt Weiss. See the difference. Here is that. It's a 95 tops. I like those.
Let me get this straight. So we are embarking on a week where we're leading up to last regular season games, and the Big Ten looks like it's on a collision course for Ohio State versus Indiana. The SEC could dial up Georgia A&M, Alabama A&M. The Big 12, we're going to probably see a rematch, I would guess, of Texas Tech.
Look at
Brigham
that,
Young,
Jeff Conine.
get him the second time around. All that's happening, and Jesse walks in my office today and tells me that Syracuse versus Boston College has significant implications to who goes to Charlotte for the ACC championship game. I threw up everywhere. Welcome in. We're jam-packed. We're high atop a very suspenseful downtown Nashville, Tennessee on this Sunday, November 23rd, the year of our Lord, 2025. Yes, it is rivalry week. Yes, it is here. It's also Thanksgiving week. And it is coaching search week, and all of that has really just kind of fallen into our laps at the same time. So, sure, on Sunday night, we react to everything that we saw. I have not slept since 9 a.m. Central yesterday.
Sammy.
I don't advise it, but that's what happens when you go to Oregon. You just have to give up a day of sleep every now and then to do a damn-packed show. And don't think for a second that that's an excuse.
Chase program checklist. See, that's got Manny and Maddox on it. Like, that's a card.
Oklahoma, Missouri, exactly what we expected it to be. But we got a lot of takeaways. The Fairmont Block could be one of the ugliest that we've ever done in the history of the show. I've never seen a piece of paper have the stuff written on it that the stuff about that game provided us. I think we all know where we're going, but if you don't, stay tuned. I've got a ton on not just Lane Kiffin, some people asking about things I tweeted today, which just boggles my mind. But you know what? I'll address it. I'll tell you where I think that coaching search
There's a Manny on the score. That's not his rookie year, though.
Doesn't have a coaching search. They have like a coaching retention plan that they put in place. I'll talk about all that. I'll give you the latest on Penn State. I'll give you the latest on Auburn. We'll go through all that. We got the AP poll that's dropped. We'll react to that. We got a jam-packed show. They're watching us in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Eagle River, Alaska is tuned in. Snellville, Georgia. Orlando, Florida. Look, here's the bottom line. We are about to embark on one of the most memorable
Grace on the all gold there.
Because we got rivalry week coming up, smack dab in the middle of Thanksgiving week, smack dab in the middle of everyone trying to figure out who their head coach is going to be next year.
You gotta be subscribed to the
94
channel.
Don Ross.
Just don't ask why. Just subscribe. It's free. It doesn't sign you up for anything. Nothing's gonna change. You don't get inundated with spam emails. You just help us out, and we're right on the. You hear that? We're knocking on the door of 500,000 subs, and every subscription we get just basically helps us make sure that we can do the show however we want to. I know you guys look elsewhere, like I used to, and you look at the college football offerings, maybe on traditional television, traditional radio, and you're like, this doesn't really appeal to me. Okay,
See
well,
the difference in the bass
we can just make our own show.
and non-bass?
And when you subscribe, it just helps us.
So regular.
We're only going to have a Tuesday.
So
night
these have the
show.
holograms.
So now I will have my laptop with me, and so I'll be on the road. We're going to be down in Columbus
See the
Georgia
difference?
for Thanksgiving. Looking forward to it. The second news breaks, if I need to record a video on the fly, I'll do it. So it's not like if something happens, I'm going to be on the moon. But our last show for this week will be Tuesday.
Tino Martinez.
Because we're not heathens. Like, we have to celebrate Thanksgiving at some point. But we will be on top of things. All right, let's dive into the show. Oregon, 42. USC, 27. Quick
Sheffield.
Trip fueled us all the way out to
Ryan
Eugene.
Klecko.
And we had a good time out there. I'll talk to you about the trip at the tail end of this. However, I would call this a three-child game. I assume most of you watched it. It was the biggest game of the day yesterday. Autzen Stadium in late fall. Just do it. Just make it an appointment destination trip. Many of you, I know it's tough to get out there. I'm not saying do it every other weekend.
John
but make
Olerud,
sure you get out
Blue
there.
Jays.
Unbelievable trip. I'd say the same thing about Washington.
That Robin
Ironically, they
Ventura,
go play
here's that.
Washington later this week.
It's a 94 Stadium
Great up
Club.
there this time of
Cool
year.
ass
A little
card.
chilly. That's okay. Great up there this time of year. So this game, 19 penalties for 230 yards. And I'm not even claiming that it was overly officiated. However, the modus operandi for the Big Ten this year has been throwing flags as an absolute last resort. Now the SEC,
That cool ass Bowman's best, Gary
They do it
Sheffield.
like when you're practicing to learn how to juggle,
I
and they have
remember
you
that.
throw little scarfs in the air. That's how SEC officials have been all year. It is glaring when you look at Big Ten
That.
officiating profiles versus
Kirby
SEC
Puckett
officiating
home field
profiles.
advantage.
This was officiated like an
Beautiful
SEC
card.
game. So, don't be fooled. And I come to you
Jason
formerly
Bear,
as Pac-12 pay, telling you do not be
22
fooled
years
by
old.
the Pac-12 score here. Because
Rookie.
the winning team won the way you always win.
That Jim Edmonds,
And
rookie.
that is outrushing your opponent 179 to 52. Stats and info came in earlier today. That breaks down to 4.4
Mark
yards
Hunton.
per carry to 1.9 yards per carry.
So Wally
So
Joyner.
that better defensive
I
team.
grade
won.
all
There's
those.
that. But
There's
I
the
gotta tell
bombs
you,
on the 95,
don't
I
overlook
think.
special teams in this
Yep,
game.
94.
I thought special teams in many ways was the difference.
Clark on the score.
Joe Lorig and his staff deserve a lot of credit.
Tom
Now,
Glavine.
am I giving him a little favoritism because I stormed the building Friday and had him let me sit in on special teams meetings? Of course I am. But I just got to tell you, I know this is an
I'm
often
checking in this
overlooked
card. I
part
don't
of
can
games.
tell that's a rookie or rookie of the year.
If you believe that it's a
Yeah,
third of the
I'm
game,
looking at that one.
which everyone says, you know, you're going to win all three things. It's
Beautiful
offense,
cards are
defense,
here.
Special teams. Then they proceed to never talk about special teams. If you believe that special teams is a third of the game, then there is no game that bears that out better than this one. And I've just got to tell you, without sacrificing, you know, anything, and without betraying confidence, I don't think they were surprised with the way special teams played out in this game yesterday. Because sitting in that team meeting Friday was almost like reading a movie script that you then watched out or play out the next day. Very intentional,
Matt
very
Brunson.
detail oriented,
Poor kid.
and they knew they had a matchup.
Never had a
handedly,
chance.
and I think they took advantage of it, and that ends up being the difference in the game.
Bro,
Because it's
Alma
14
on
to
the Blue
14
Jays.
when Malik Benson returns the punt
Randy
for a
Johnson.
touchdown. Then they add another one. I think it's 28-14 at the half, and at that point USC is just playing catch up the rest of the time, and they were competitive. It's not some blowout game. They're competitive. At the very least, they have the horses on the
Sammy.
outside to draw PIs if they can't just complete the passes.
Todd Jones.
But that's the point. It wasn't going to be a
I don't know
blowout.
why.
I mean, Oregon.
Don't know why.
Death, so
Did that
they
one.
don't even have some of their
It's the
best
Charles
players.
Johnson
You got to find a way
rookie.
to win. Special teams was, I wouldn't call it the hidden
Nice.
advantage because it was right out there in your face. But I think
There's
those
a
guys
pull
deserve a
hose.
ton of credit because they gave themselves a big edge there. So we said Tuesday when we previewed the game, it's a big culture game. And, you know, that's pretty easy to understand the
Palmero.
implication behind. There's one place that used to be the place on the West
Matthew
Coast,
Perez.
and that's USC. That's the way it was when I was a kid. A lot of people who were on the field yesterday
Beltran.
aren't even old enough to have remembered that. Some of them were not born the last time USC really ran.
Tops
things on the West
All-Stars,
Coast.
Wade
But
Boggs,
if you
and
were
Matt
around,
Williams.
if
Fucking
you were
beautiful
available,
card.
when Pete Carroll and USC were doing their thing in the mid-2000s, it doesn't seem like that long ago. But really, it was a long time ago. It's been quite a
Thomas.
while. If you don't believe me, go watch some of the games and look at the picture quality. It sneaks up on you a
Griffey
little bit.
Jr.
So it's been a little while. There's one place that used to be, and then there's another place that
Clemens.
is. It's as simple as that. And one place is trying to get back to where the other one currently is. And the dynamic for people who follow recruiting and people
Henderson.
who follow talent acquisition has always been, it's so wild that a team tucked away in the Pacific
Martinez.
Northwest can attract better
Horry,
talent
league
from the
leaders
West
on
Coast
average.
than the team in the biggest city on the
Nice.
West Coast, in Los Angeles. But that's been the case.
Sean Dunston.
And so, yet again, you see two of them on the field. And, you know, it's up to one of them to change your mind. It's up to one of them not only to change the way the other team thinks, it's up to USC to change the way the country thinks. And they didn't do it yesterday. Now, you can argue they're getting closer. I think Lincoln Riley's argued that. I'm going to talk about Lincoln in a second. Because he's taking a lot of heat today.
Cool card.
And you know what? I'll say that. I'll talk about it in a second. But part of the whole culture piece of this is it reminded me a lot of Notre Dame last year on the offensive line. Notre Dame on the offensive line last year felt like they lost 37 starters. And they just kept trotting an offensive line out there that kept delivering the same result. No matter who the names were on the back of the jerseys, which numbers were on the back of the jerseys. And I just remember thinking to myself, especially second half of the season, wow, it just kind of feels like a Notre Dame offensive line.
97.
NotreAme offensive line.
I think his rookie year is 95. We're still gonna look at that card.
And that's kind of the way Oregon played yesterday.
Rob
Oregon
Fick,
without Evan
rookie.
Stewart had been for a while. They were without
Bernie Williams.
They lose Gary Bryant. They got a couple
Trevor
of offensive
Hoffman.
linemen out, and yet there's 42 on the board.
There's
at the end
David
of the day.
Ortiz on
and
the.
you look at it and you just kind of say this is the
There's a
ultimate
David
test of
Ortiz on
coach,
the.
by the way. You look at it and you say,
On the
I guess it really is
Twins.
next man up. Because you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. If I were to just show you the game yesterday, you don't know a whole lot about Oregon. You don't know the particulars. You're not looking at the injury reports or the depth chart. You just say, yep, that's an
Look at
Oregon
that.
offensive day. Yep, that's an Oregon defensive day. Yep, that's a good, solid Oregon ground game. Yeah, they're beat to death. The big hope up there is that they'll
See
be
how
able
it has
to
both
give
of them on
themselves
it?
some breathing time.
Playing these cards of the
between
future.
this Saturday, and hopefully if they win against Washington,
Seiko
and the
on the
conference
Devil Rays.
championship happens, and they're probably not in it, so they got a first round playoff game. Maybe they can get a little bit help. That's the hope up there.
We got here
Because as I
Lance
said last
Berkman, Gabe Kapler,
I'm
and Mike
never
Frank
giving
on
up
the
on a team that has
prospects.
a talent roster like this,
So Lance
especially when
Berkman,
they can be
rookies.
the one that gets healthy at the right time.
Mariano
Now,
Rivera.
There's an understanding in that building that you can't be thinking way, way down the road. Like you got USC coming up, you got Washington coming up. If we don't win those games, it may be a moot point, but
Tony
they won
Dwayne.
one of them, and now they got the other one this Saturday. They're a 6.5-point favorite, by the way, against Washington. If they win that one, then yeah, you got an opportunity.
Alomar.
But as for Lincoln Riley, so I know he's taking a ton of heat right now. Everybody's got
Wally
some
Joyner.
heat on Lincoln Riley. A lot of people are taking swings at him because he just lost another
Pocket.
big game on the road. And he's had a bad record on the road at USC. Well, that's because they haven't been good enough as a
Mark
program.
Grace still.
But the winning
Before he went
outside
to
in approach
Arizona.
that he took when he went there. They tried to course correct
Israel.
last year. And I remember when he went into the winter before last season, they understood big changes were needed in the program, and he had that press
Checklist.
conference. And I made a big point to say,
Johnson.
if he's serious about what he's saying, good.
Will Clark.
'Cause I never punted on Lincoln Riley. I know a lot of
On
you
the
have.
Rangers.
Never punted on him. I still think really highly of him. I still think of him as a guy that, if he gets his act together as a head coach rather than just an offensive
Giambi.
line, could still be really, really premier in the sport. But he's not yet, and he hasn't fully been yet. But that doesn't mean he couldn't be. But what he said last winter, like winter before last, was we're going to
Still a
change
nice
everything,
card.
rethink everything. And those were just words. So I said,
all these are
he
going to be
hired
priced.
Glenn as the defensive coordinator. He's talked about a top to bottom sort of reapproach to the way you run the program. If he's serious about all that,
Pedro
good.
Martinez.
Even if he nails it, though, it's a couple to maybe 3 years. Because you're really talking about tearing a lot of stuff
Damn, fucking
philosophically
nice
down to the
card
studs.
there.
and then building it back up. Okay, they're better this year than they were last year.
Arizona.
Unequivocally better this year than they were last year. Some would call that progress. Other people view it in a vacuum, and they just say, hey, you're going to
Wade
finish
Boggs on the
maybe
Rays.
again, maybe 9-3, and that means you're
There's a
not as
Beltray
good as Ohio
rookie.
State, you're not as good as Oregon. You're not going to make the playoff again. Failure. And I said, if you're not willing to accept a 2 to 3 year window here, that it's going to take to rebuild on the fly, I get it, and it's fair, because you really shouldn't have to be making those moves several years into your tenure. But if you are going to accept it, then you're going to have to understand there is no snap of the fingers. There is no quick fix there. I would also guess from the outside looking in that if you've got a number one recruiting class, you've got a highly ranked recruiting class coming in, and you've got some young guys in the program right now, and then you got some veteran guys that are going to draft out or age out of the program. A lot of times what you do when you're looking at rosters like this
It's
is
a young
the
A-Rod.
crop of guys is your
It's
future.
a young A-Rod.
The incoming class is your future, and there's a lot of cosmetic leadership. You know,
Adrian
guys who are
Burnett, rookie.
leaders by default, in other words. And it's like this layer off the top of the pond that you kind of have to
Glavin.
scrape so that what you really want underneath can rise
Kurt
up. And
Schilling.
sometimes there's no
Phillies.
way to do that. And I think they're probably dealing with a little bit of that at USC. All I'm
That's
saying
that badass
is,
card.
I'm not giving up on it. Like, I still think he can work there. I still think they can win there. I just believe he made the moves 3 years in that he should have made immediately, but I do understand the hang-up. I do understand why he took his defensive staff out there with him.
I was gonna
I
look.
get the
I
real
don't know.
world business
Well,
side of
I mean,
how
we're
this
gonna price
industry
it
works.
anyway, so.
So, I'm
that,
not
Mark
a USC
McGuire.
fan. I'm not a USC donor, so it's easy for me to sit here and say, hey, I'm willing to give you
No
some time.
more.
If you are a USC fan / donor and you're not willing to give them time, I do understand that. You got every right to feel that way.
Where is this?
As for the trip itself,
94,
like I said,
right?
Oregon's amazing always.
98 up
Oregon's
there.
especially amazing this time of year. If you're a fall foliage type, highly advised. I don't even care if you don't like football. Just go out there. I always get to Austin Stadium early and march myself up to the roof because this is the view. If you're listening on podcast, I don't know what to tell you. Just imagine a screensaver, but it's real life. That's what it looks like there this time of year. That is a tight end, allegedly, Kenyon Speed. Don't know many of them who are built like that, but they move like that.
Ripken, that's just a
allegedly a tight
checklist
end.
though.
And
Pedro.
it is Sunday when we're doing the show, which is ironic because I think you'll see him
The
play on
White
Sundays
Sox,
for a long time.
Frank
We went out
Thomas.
there on Friday, and Lauren Anderson and the folks
Star
over at
rookie,
the
AJ
Warsaw Center
Brzezinski.
always have us out there to speak, and I do a
Yes, sir.
wide-ranging Q&A with the students there. Oh,
Alomar.
it's so great. To the
Indians.
point where I told her when we were leaving there Friday afternoon, maybe we just bring a
There's the
crew out here and
bonds. It's a
broadcast this.
checklist though.
It would be so great. It would be like an hour's worth of really, really captivating content that we could put on the YouTube channel.
John
And
Rocker.
look, I just want to say, I grew up in the South, okay? So for us to go to the West Coast and constantly get recognized,
Younger
and
Manny.
constantly have you guys wearing our T-shirts and constantly be asking for pictures, I don't care if I do it 500 times on a Saturday. I want to say thank you, and it is never lost on me how significant that is. Because one of the big indicators that we're growing is you have recognition coast to coast, but also one of the just wild things that have happened over the past 10 years in media is you used to never be able to reach an audience like that unless you had major network distribution at your disposal. And now with the advent of things like YouTube, things like podcast networks, people in
Washington.
Portland and Bend and Oregon City and Corvallis and Eugene and everywhere out there, they can listen to us on demand at their
See,
leisure.
I think those are the
Don't even
future.
have to be on a network. So we appreciate everyone out there. It was a great trip. Who knows, man? Maybe we'll be back in a few weeks. Where will
Sammy
we go
Sosa.
this week, though? Let me pull up my tweet because I always forget to fire this thing off.
Randy Johnson
The
batting.
Vol Don't Lie tour has to make a stop for rivalry week.
Golly, these guys are fucking.
And you have probably anticipated that we will go to Ann Arbor, but you would be wrong. Because I've had my eyes on this game for a little while, and I have known that we're going Thanksgiving in Columbus, and I have known that there is a university that's going to host a fairly significant college football game that Saturday that is, I'd say 45 minutes to the west. Would the stakes be on the game? Would the implications be on the game?
The right is so small I can't see.
That was the only question. Well, the game is the Iron Bowl, the University
99
of
upper
Auburn.
deck.
Alabama's headed
That's a
down there
nice
as,
freaking car
listen
there.
to me clearly when I say this, a 3.5 point favorite.
Chipper.
So yeah, I'd say the stakes are there, and yes, we will be there. The Fall Don't Lie tour is headed back to Auburn for the first time in a couple of years.
Okay,
Looking forward to it.
It's
I
a
still
99s,
beat
right?
Kirk Sampson down there a few days ago.
Yeah,
As best I can tell,
99.
he did not leak the information. We can always count on Kirk. Just
Quinn.
zip that mouth tight.
There's
It's gonna
that
be
Roy Holiday
cold.
rookie.
It's gonna
Holy
be really
shit.
intense. It's a night kickoff.
What is this?
Oh,
Carlos
buddy, if
Beltran
you-
rookie.
If you don't get a little bit, I don't know,
Andrew
antsy,
Jones.
if
It's not a
you
rookie.
lack-
Still
if you
nice
don't lack the
card.
ability to sit still a little bit when rivalry
All these are
gets here,
nice.
I don't really know if you're cut out for college football. The playoffs are amazing, conference championship games are amazing, but what's going to happen in Auburn, Alabama, or Ann Arbor, Michigan Saturday?
I couldn't
That's
grade
what
those
it's about.
away.
That is the pinnacle of college football to me, and anything and everything that comes after that kind of comes like downstream of that. And I will not apologize. Speaking of lack of apology, we got a lot more to get to today, but I kind of wanted to leave the coaching search stuff throughout the show. I said something about Lane earlier today that I thought was very, very clearly detectable sarcasm. But I forgot in the year of our Lord 2025, especially when it comes to something as consequential as coaching search in college football, no one has a sarcasm. So here's what I said. Quote, I know where Lane will be in 2026. All I can say is slack. And anyone who knows me, anyone who follows me on social, like, do I ever talk like that unless I'm clearly mocking other people? The answer is no. I was clearly mocking other people here. This is very, very standard message board lingo. And look, I had a 4-hour flight to Portland the other night, so all I did was LSU message board. I'm in the weeds. I'm in the trenches. So this is what I get inside in message board culture. And look, fortunately / unfortunately, depending on your viewpoint on life, a lot of you do not traffic in message boards all day. And it went over a lot of people's heads. And I mean some smart people thought I was dead serious or trying to be dead serious with this. I'm not apologizing for it. If you can't accept sarcasm that's this obvious, that's a you problem. I apologize all the time. We have a halfway used package of clown noses right over here on this table. I'm looking at it right now for when I have to apologize on air. So I apologize all the time. I'm not apologizing for that. Here's what I will tell you. Several things, several thoughts on where the Lane Kiffin multi-coaching search, will he stay, will he go drama is and how it's going to play out this week. I still don't think anything is decided. There are
Just
many
check
people
this.
out there who would tell you this is done
Cool as hell,
to
though.
LSU. There are a few people out there, less, but still a few people out there, close to the Florida situation, who would swear to you, hey man, I know it's quiet around
That's
here,
a beautiful
but
card.
we feel good about where we're at. There's some folks who think Ole Miss will keep him as well. I don't think it's decided. Now, all joking aside, I'm telling you, I will be completely honest with you here. All joking aside,
Hostess
I have spoken
These are
to
hostess
Lane Kiffin
cards.
every day for the past week. I don't know where he's going. So, you guys may have better sourcing on this than me. I have
Williams.
no idea where he's going. Now, apparently some people think they do know where
Pudge.
he's going. And here's what I do think. I think you've heard indications that strongly make
Clemens.
you believe you know where he's going. That's what I do believe. And there are very, very strong indications to make you believe he's going to LSU. I know what you're talking about. I am not ready to say that. There are some people who would think, hey man,
Thomas.
read the tea leaves. Have you heard this about Florida? Have you heard that about Florida? Yeah, I have. I'm not ready to say that. Well, at least you can say he's going to leave Ole Miss, right? No, I can't say that. I don't know that. I don't know that. I have talked to the dude every day, sometimes multiple times per day for the past week. I got no clue where he's going. So if you know more than me, God bless you. I'd love to know what you know. But so far, I haven't heard anything from anyone
Another Tommy.
that makes me sure he knows where he's going. Because where I think it is still on this Sunday night is I don't think
These might be
definitively
rookies.
Lane knows what he's going to do. And if you've ever had multiple options on tables in front of you and they're all good, I think you
I
can
haven't
kind
even
of
seen
relate
that
to
card.
this. It's very rare you find
Must have
yourself
picked
in
that
this
up from
position.
somewhere. You
Very
can
rare
tell
you
by the
find.
shitty
But imagine you're laying
top
down
loader.
for a second.
All
Stay
these
where
ones that
you
you see
are,
yellow like that, I
and
could
you're
have
in a
picked them up
great
at a
place
fire or
that you
something.
yourself have claimed you love, that is a ready-made playoff destination. You don't have to guess if you can make the playoff at Ole Miss. You're already there. So if you stay, boom, you're in the playoffs. You don't have to move. You don't have to pack up and go. People adore you for the rest of your life. That's option one. Options 2 and 3 are you go to one or the other of some of the most historically relevant brands in the past quarter century in this sport. You go to a place where Steve Spurrier's won big and Urban Meyer's won big, and by the way, that place has massively reinvested in itself over the past 5 years. It's pretty transformative. How different Florida looks on the inside. I'm down there multiple times a year. I can confidently attest to this than it did 5 years ago.
Jeff Kent.
Big at Florida. LSU, I don't think I need to describe it.
Second year card.
LSU. So if these are your options, my point is, it's not a slam dunk. It's like degrees of edges that each of them have.
What is it, Cat?
And so if either of the three
Good looking
options
Sammy.
are winners, if the worst of the options is really good and the best of the options is great, I could see kicking the can down the road as far as you possibly can.
Peter
I don't know
Gammons.
to what degree
Inside the numbers, I mean,
by Keith Carter, the Ole Miss athletic director,
holy,
delayed
what a great
last
set
week.
of cards, man.
Like there were some people who suggested
It was just
maybe
great,
LSU
man.
was ready to lock this thing down, but then Keith Carter put out his statement saying, "Oh, we'll deal with this after the egg."
Well, I
bowl.
say
We're gonna
that,
make announcements
I'd
after
top
the
load
egg bowl."
that, that's
Maybe
Roger
that's the
Clemens
only
in
thing
there.
that delayed us. I think there's probably a lot more in play.
Sheffield Award
And
winners.
you also got to understand there's the small matter of the dude has a game to coach Friday and is represented by the most powerful
Greg
agent in the
Maddox,
sport right now,
great
Jimmy
picture.
Sexton. So if that were the
It's
position
Cubs.
I
It's
was in,
Cubs.
I would say
Tony Gwynn.
do what you got to do behind the scenes.
Javi
make a
Lopez
decision
rookie.
Whenever I'm telling
Big
you I'll
up
make a
there.
decision. That could be 5 minutes from now. That
Eric
could truly be
Karros,
after the Egg Bowl.
Rookie of the Year.
But between now and then, if you understand how your representation works behind the scenes,
Smoltz.
it may make sense why things feel like they continue to be changing. And why you may have one whisper
Piazza.
over here 1 hour, then another whisper over here the next hour.
Thomas.
Well, it's because when there are multiple parties involved,
Vince
you're
Like.
just basically taking off
garbage
from
in it.
party to party. Can you match this? Here's what they're going to do on this front. Here's what they're going to do on that front. Here's how they counter to your offer. Now, look, you can think this is slimy. You could think this is absolutely the way of the world. It works this way.
The
in
young
college football.
Bernie Williams, not a
So,
rookie, but it's a young
like,
one.
it's the way
Will
it is,
Clark,
as Bruce Hornsby once sang. For better
Barry
or for worse.
Bonds,
But anyway, my point is,
MVP.
for anyone who thinks that, oh, there's no way it's still up in the air. Yeah, there is. I actually think it is up in the air. So there's most certainly a way. Here's what will happen, though. I promise you this part will
Nice
happen.
card there.
We will arrive at a conclusion by the end of this upcoming week, I strongly believe. That's pretty obvious. The second part is, someone's gonna
Sandberg,
get
Myers,
fake
and Grace.
direct from this. I played around about trying
I
to
like
find
that
it.
card.
tweet
Set that
was
over
very
here.
clear. There are people on various talk shows, various message boards, various other shows.
We almost done.
other columns and whatnot that have stated
Still got your
to varying
box.
degrees, no, it's a done deal. He's going to LSU. It's a done deal.
Cy
He's going
Young.
to Florida. It's a done deal. He's
Jack
gonna stay on
McDowell.
this. Well, there aren't 15 different
Bernie
options
Williams.
in the hat. So you got a 33% chance of just
Look at
guessing
that.
right if these are
Bronson
indeed the
Carter.
three hats on the table. You've got a 33% chance of guessing right here. Someone
Ryan
will have
Kleska.
blindfolded themselves
Top
and tried to throw a dart
prospects.
50 yards across the room and hit bullseye.
Frank Thomas.
And they will achieve
Who's
king
on here?
status on their local message board
The
for the next
Jason
decade
Jomby's on there.
for having been inside the coaching search the entire time. They weren't inside anything. They guessed right. They had wrong information
Paul
right out
Molitor.
front.
The Blue
Be
Jays.
careful. Be wary of that. You can really get misled down the road from people like that.
Crucky.
The one thing I'll say about Florida is I know there seems to be a
There's a
fraction
Glavin
of
and a
noise
Dave
coming out
Fleming.
of Florida that there is LSU. That may be because he ends up signing with
See, look
LSU.
at that. Gary
For all I know,
Sheffield.
that
Jim
may be the
Edmonds.
I would just caution you, do not
There it
confuse silence with inaction. Sometimes there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and it's
It's a
just buttoned
93
up pretty
times.
tight. So, I don't take the relative silence out of Gainesville compared to Baton Rouge to to mean Florida's just cooked here. And I know a lot of the reporting has been Florida's a distant third and this and that. I still think they got a shot. That's all I'm saying. Not a leader in the clubhouse, nothing like that. I'm not making a pick on that. I'm just saying I still think they're in it. I think he can stay at Ole Miss. Absolutely think he could go to LSU.
Mark McGuire.
So yeah, there we are. But to reiterate, sarcasm from the tweet this morning. And if you don't get it, I don't know what to tell you. I will tell you this: if you're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, the weekend of the SEC championship game, I got something for you to do Friday night. Friday night, December 5th.
Top prospects got Carlos Delgado and Mike Piazza.
Eastern time. Our first trial event, our first live show. Not our show being broadcast live. I mean, full. I expect sold out.
Royce Clayton, rookie. He was supposed to be a thing. Blue Jays, Derek Lee, rookie. Beautiful Ryan on the 93.
But I know we're still kind of waiting to see who plays in the game. But many of you live in Georgia. I'm from Georgia, so like we got a lot of folks who have followed the show for a long time who have bought tickets. The tickets are available at paystatematerial.com right now. There's an entire live show tab. It looks like that. Truthfully, I don't remember taking that picture, but I assume I did at some point. Going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have exclusive merch that you can only get at the show. We're going to have surprise guests, plural. Probably correlated with who plays in the SEC championship game. But maybe not. Maybe there's some people who are just in Atlanta no matter what. We're going to have a lot of fun. It will not be broadcast anywhere. So you've got to be there to see this. It will be very interactive. We'll have a lot of audience interaction. A lot of Q&A, pass the mic around. All the things you've always wanted to ask but can't ask because I can't answer them on air. This is it. This is that moment. It'll be a lot of fun. PayStateMaterial.com. Tickets available there right now. Let's continue. We had more games yesterday. Oklahoma beat Missouri and only scored 17 points, and you know what? They still won by double digits. Now, this game was not the most aesthetically pleasing in the country yesterday. I know that. I know that. But look, this is football. Some of you look at a 52-48 game, and you think that's beautiful. And then some of you look at 17-6, and you think it's hideous. This game got 1.5 chali. So I know I won't break the bank on ratings when they report them later this week. But I just want to tell you, Oklahoma's developing a little bit of a team identity here. Their past 3 games. Think this
cool card.
It out loud. At Tennessee, at Alabama.
A little rough on the edge.
3 ranked opponents, 2 of them on the road. They are plus 6 turnovers.
Clark.
They've been outgained by a combined 324 yards in those games, and yet they're 3-0.
Kleska rookie.
I didn't say they have an offensive identity. I got no clue.
Lopez rookie.
But team identity. Basically, what they've become
Sheffield. We're a Peachy Will Clark here.
With Oklahoma right now. The game played out almost precisely how
Eric Carroll's rookie.
Preview last Tuesday. Very low scoring. That was pretty easy to see coming.
Came out with something.
Had 86 passing yards except
Sleeves.
For 1 play.
Alomar.
And on 1 play, 1 cat buster. I think those were my exact words. There could be 1 random
That's a
cat
cool
buster.
car.
That's the difference. Simple
Nice
drag route.
Junior.
Satania takes
Edgar
it 87 yards. He
Martinez.
had more passing yards on that 1 play
Jeff
than he did
King
the rest
again.
of the day combined. And that's enough.
Second
when you
year
hold
on the
Missouri
Mets.
70 yards rushing, that's enough.
Alomar.
What they have, I think Hardy himself had over 300 on the ground against Mississippi State the week before. 70. Yeah, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. Oklahoma has discovered that if you play high-level defense, you don't have to light the world on fire. This is not the Big 12 anymore. We don't have to outscore people. I do have a padlock stat for you. Paper popper of a padlock stat. Missouri had more passes than runs.
This is one of my favorite cards for a long time. I just thought it was so cool.
For a second. Because you may think that's not that big a padlock.
And they played for the Giants in '93.
You understand the
It's
state of the Missouri
Pirates
offense,
card.
the way that they've been.
Does it say what it is?
If not winning games, competing in games. The path for them to win this game, I promise you, was not Eli rolling in there saying, "Yeah, we want to sling it all over the field this Saturday."
Alomar again. Alomar.
But they
Back
had
well.
to because they ended up being put in
Gonzalez.
catch-up mode. They needed
Glavin.
a plan. I said the other day to where 20 is good enough to win the game, and you know what? They got
Craig
that game.
Biggio.
They just didn't score the 20. Held Oklahoma to 17, but they didn't score the 20. And so Missouri's defense kind of provided them with the runway. offense couldn't take off. And that's not because
Clark.
they shot themselves in the foot. It's because Oklahoma
Bonds.
is really good. And I got to give pretty supreme credit to our
Alomar.
Venables. Earlier in the year, it was very popular to be tracking Brent
Bagwell.
Venables. And some people, you know,
Mattingly.
since it became popular all of a sudden to fire coaches in October.
Griffey.
Some people after the Texas game said, oh,
Glavin.
here we go. Mateer got his finger hurt. He's back.
Bagwell.
He looks like a shell of himself. We lost to Texas, and now what? Now we got to run this gauntlet. Now we got to leave home a couple of big games. Oh, what's going to happen? Well, imagine if I rewind to going into the Red River Shootout. You lose that game on Saturday. And I were to tell you, Mateer's not going to get any better. His health, you know, his hand, it's going to be what it is the rest of the year. And imagine me telling you that you're going to have to go through that entire stretch. Texas, at South Carolina, Ole Miss, at Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri. And you'll come out of all that
Clark.
despite lacking an offensive identity of any kind.
Martinez.
With your college
Clemens.
football playoff destiny in your hands the last week of the regular season. Imagine me telling you that.
Another Glavin.
Mateer's not going to get any better. Offensive identity is going to be non-existent. And yet you're going to go Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Bama, Missouri, and you're going to have your fate in your hands, which they absolutely do, going into the last week. You're looking at the
Shipper.
odds to make the college football playoff on your screen right now.
McGuire.
Courtesy of FanDuel,
Superstar
Oklahoma,
Spotlights.
minus 420. So they are solidly favored to make the playoff. Just got to beat LSU.
Looking at this
And
card.
I'm sure there's some path where even if they lose to LSU,
It's a
but
nice
certainly if they
freaking
beat
card.
LSU, they're in. Jesse, do you remember off the top of your head what the spread is in the Oklahoma
Reprint.
LSU game this Saturday? I don't think we
Gucci?
checked on it. All right, Jesse is efforting that as we speak. So
A-Rod?
anyway, look, 10.5.
Oswald.
OU favored by 10.5. Win that game.
Jermaine Long. Or Jermaine Dye.
I'm just saying it could have gone off the rails.
This
It
cards are
hasn't been
cool.
ideal. Like I had some Oklahoma folks
What
saying,
is
"Look,
this?
you gotta trash our offense a little bit on the show
Okay,
tonight." By the way,
clear.
this is commonplace. I know our show ends up in these hype videos that teams play
0-2 Flair.
for the team on Fridays, and half the time the staff has asked us to say it on air. Disgusting. So yeah, man, Oklahoma would love a little spark to be lit under the offense. I don't know what's going to happen there. I just think you kind of got what you got right now. Is it a flawed team? Of course. Is it an imperfect team? Of course. A third of the team is non-functional right now, but the other 2/3 are really getting the job done. Missouri, I'm going to talk about them very briefly a little later in the show. I still think they can salvage a win to end the season, but it kind of is what it is. Boker Buehler came back yesterday. He did play.
For the
They're
A's.
7-4 right now. They could finish 8-4 if they beat
Got a
Arkansas.
reprint.
It's not a
Gaylord
terrible
Perry.
season. Injury derailed it a little bit. They had the close loss to
Future.
Alabama, and then the
Checklist.
Vanderbilt games were where it
Hafner.
turned. We were there for that game. You got a 4th and goal situation, and you don't make it, and you lose
Jason
the
Schmidt.
quarterback on that play, and then Vandy breaks a long run. I think on the next drive, that was the difference in the game, and that's been the difference in the season, really, because that's where the playoff hopes kind of went out the window a little bit. But still not a bad season. They're watching us
Luis
in
Gonzalez.
Columbia, South Carolina, Atascocita, Texas. Perhaps a young man by the name of Kenny in Atascocita, Texas. If you know, you know. One person knows. And Dayton, Ohio.
Eddie
For
Murray
those of you guys
reprint.
watching, I've got the wrong screen pulled up. All right, there we go.
Giants.
And I just want to say hi to the live chat.
There to Gucci.
Quick reminder,
Clemens.
subscribe to the channel and check if you are.
Griff.
Just go ahead and check, because a lot of you think you are. 50.9% of you are still unsubscribed to the channel.
Chess Speaker.
Which makes no sense because nothing happens when you subscribe except it helps us. Appreciate it. I witnessed firsthand in Austin Stadium yesterday. Actually, several
Pepper
of our
Martin.
comrades there in the crowd take someone else's phone, perhaps a significant other, perhaps a wayward buddy that they had brought to the game, and they subscribe on their phone for us. And I was like,
Ooh, I need a break. We'll get to the last section
see,
here, though.
your phone didn't blow up. See, your email inbox didn't get spammed into outer space. It just helped us. Thank you. And then we were on our way. That's how we get to 500K. What a headline I have in my hand right now. Florida State is retaining Mike Norvell for the 2026 season. They made it official today. Well, they put out a graphic today. So I assume that makes it official. This kind of genuinely surprised me. I really thought that there would be some action on him after they lost to NC State the other night. I'm talking about the most disastrous display of special teams I think I've ever seen. There were 3 different moments in a 3-minute period on Friday night when we were watching this game in the hotel room in Oregon where I said, you cannot be serious. I said those words 3 times. That phrase came out of my mouth 3 times about Florida State in the span of 3 minutes of game action. You're supposed to say that like twice a year. I said it 3 times in 5 minutes. And they lost the game. And here we are, though. We're 5-6. Could end up 6-6. They got to beat Florida on the road to get there.
Oh,
Mike Norvell is going to
Barry
be
Larkin,
very simple to understand what's happening here.
Roger Clemens.
No one wanted to retain Mike Norvell there. It cost too much to
Stack.
fire him. It's just the way
Jack
it is.
Liddell.
I like Mike Norvell a lot. I love the
It's
kid.
all
As a
wrinkly. I
person,
probably put those
I
cards in
actually
my
think
pocket.
he's
Here
a
goes the
successful
Pat
player. I
Mahomes
think they
rookie.
got started down a slippery slope there when it came to
Will
roster
Clark.
construction, and they've never been able to get their footing.
Another Will
By
Clark.
that,
That
I
one's
mean,
actually in good
they
shape.
leaned on the portal heavy, and they killed it one year.
There's a Henderson.
That 2023 year, they killed it.
There's a Frank Thomas.
And then they doubled down on that approach, and
There's
they've never
another
started to
Clark.
build up through high
There's a
school recruiting.
Biggio.
And that's even aside from the problem of maybe they're not capable of it. But let's just assume they are capable of it. They chose
Kellogg's.
to go in the portal
Willie
approach.
Mays.
The thing about going heavy portal is you got to keep going heavy portal
Kellogg's,
to
Hank
backfill the
Aaron.
portal losses that you originally portaled in. Because a lot of
Kellogg's,
the one-year
Dan
guys, maybe
Quinsbury.
two-year guys max, and it's just once it gets going downhill, it's really hard to reverse that.
There's Leaf.
Anyway, that's where they are right now.
There's Junior.
So that's why he's being
Puckett.
It would have cost a ton of money because they got played when Alabama had the job opening.
Dave Justice.
And they got tricked into thinking Mike Norvell was a serious
Ryan
candidate for the
Sandberg.
Alabama job. They were not going to offer Mike Norvell the job. It was always Kalen DeBoer's job. But the people at Florida State were made to believe that it was Mike's job to the tune that he got a huge buyout. So it's not the first time that's happened to someone. And if he were to go on to win, it would be a moot point. But he hasn't gone on to win. So it immediately makes you look at that buyout number and say, we would owe him what? How did that happen? Alabama's job opening. And a certain mega agent out there.
It's supposed to be an air card here
So,
with Mo Vaughn.
the details are pretty obvious here. My question is not
I don't even know.
Say in your statement. You're not aligned on this.
Sweet.
Not everyone's behind this. Everyone knows why you're
I
retaining.
need to put
Mike
air
Norvell
card.
knows why he's being retained. If he ends up winning, that's irrelevant. Like it doesn't matter. Look at this. Look at how many words there are over here. That's a mighty big word
Got
salad.
a
to
dinged
say
up
we can't
corner
afford
pretty
to fire
bad
you.
there.
Or we're not willing to pay that money to fire you. No one's reading that. That's the most TLDR
Still,
I've ever seen in my life. One paragraph would have been too long, didn't read. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5
Sheffield.
paragraphs. So, what's Mike Norvell going to do about it? That's the only question that matters here. Sort of a stay of professional execution for a little while. What to
Murphy.
do about it? And my immediate follow-up is, how do you recruit to this?
Clark, of course, I got the
How
Clark.
do you recruit to a place where everyone
Kirby
just
Puckett.
assumes the head coach is on borrowed time? I think these are fair questions. I don't think this
Gaylord
is responsible
Perry.
to ask at all. In the best of worlds, if you had just
Looks
a,
like it's in
a
the Indians.
staff full of assassin recruiters,
It
it would
is.
be tough. This staff is not known for its ability to recruit the high school ranks. So
Andre
it's going to be
Dawson.
an uphill battle. Now, the answer to that is you've got to be
Nolan
willing to
Ryan
pay a
on the
premium for
Houston.
talent. You could make the argument that,
Ozzie
since we're
Smith.
not spending the money on buyouts, we'll reinvest that
Cool
money into
Els
paying
Burks.
for players. They tried that at Florida this past cycle, didn't work. But that doesn't mean it can't work, it just didn't work there.
Griff.
Also, it feels like there are going to be several staff moves.
Houston.
How do you staff? Like, understand what we're talking about here. It's not a video game.
Another Puckett.
So you don't just get to press buttons and imaginary people take over for other imaginary people.
Eddie
If Gus
Murray.
Malzahn heads out the door, you got to find an offensive coordinator that's willing to uproot his family and his situation, and hopefully a good one, by the way,
Seiko.
to come down to Tallahassee to maybe
Ryan.
make one here. Or if you make player personnel department changes, you're going to
That.
have to get people
Junior.
willing to come down there with the risk and the cloud over the staff's head that you may only be there because they can't afford to fire you right now.
Bo
My point
Jackson.
is, even in the best of climates, if you've got a
Barry
magnetic
Larkin.
head coach and you've got a great recruiting staff, it will be tough to attract players and staff
Griff.
this year. this is what has a lot of the Florida State fans so up in arms, because they're
Yeah,
looking at it and
Justice.
saying, everyone knows it's an inevitability.
Ted
Why don't we
Williams.
rip the Band-Aid off right now? And, you know, the retort to that's obvious.
Mattingly.
You guys want to stroke a $60+ million check? Of course, they can't afford to.
Ryan.
Very few single people can afford to do that. Very, very few.
Another Ryan.
People. You may be single. I don't know. But
There's the Tommy
what was the
rookie.
talk we heard down there? The talk was they had the money. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. If they did, they're not willing to spend it. The biggest risk
Fudge.
here is not anger. If fans are angry, it's not the
These are
worst thing in the world.
Ryan's.
That's the second worst thing in the world. The worst thing in the world is apathy. The worst thing in the
That's
world
the
is
Mets version.
half full house. When you're in a
There's
freshly
Pudge.
renovated stadium and it's like week 3 or week 4 next year, and already the
Clark
season's
Beth-
giving
I
off
love
bad
that card.
vibes, and already we realize all the
One of my
good things we
favorites.
said in the spring and summer are just cosmetic, and it's the same old, same old. We're not going through this again. That is the biggest danger. And hopefully it doesn't happen. Again, I'm going to tell you, I'm dead serious when I say I like Mike Norvell. I think he's a great person. I hope it works out. I cannot state that strongly enough. I badly hope it works out. I have a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
can
hope
go.
after the Alabama game this year
The Gwen.
that somehow, some way, they had pressed the right buttons. And
Boggs.
it was going to work out. I mean, they looked ultra
Ripken.
impressive in that week 1. Still one of the most valuable
Ryan.
results of the season, given the context that we
There's
ended
the
up
brothers.
at our disposal. I was pulling for it to be true.
It's kind of eating
And
up
it
on
turns out
one
that it was a
side
little
there.
bit of a mirage.
Nick,
Here we go
Nelly
for some
Clark.
results.
The
I
Griff.
know what a
Clark.
month and 2 days from now holds.
Sanders. Rookie.
Christmas. We celebrate it proudly at Pate State,
Seiko.
and also in the Pate State store. The Tis the Season collection is setting records. Our November store traffic is through the roof. And
Felder.
now it doesn't take long for us to ship stuff. So a lot of you have already got product in hand. We just launched
Tim
the Tis the
Salmon
Season
rookie.
collection like 2 weeks ago. So like a lot of you are already wearing your Christmas gear. I mean, look at
There's
that
a
chunky
Manny
sweater.
rookie.
Look at the Merry Christmas, you filthy casual. Oh, that thing's great.
There's a
Great
Manny
idea
rookie.
on my part, I think, Jesse. Great creative idea
We're
from
gonna
you
send
to
that
solely
one
have
off.
come up with that T-shirt. So,
There's
you know, we're not
Junior.
about the credit around here, really. It's a team effort. That's why you never hear me ask for credit when something good happens here at Pate State. We just share the credit collectively. I take all the blame, of course, but we share the credit.
Gwen.
And a lot of credit due because the
The
store
Boggs.
on fire.
Is that all?
So,
that appears to be all of
I
it.
just humbly invite you guys.
Woo, we got through them all.
Material.com is right there, just splashed,
Oh,
splashed all over the home screen. But it's also a really, really good gift idea. Because if you're like me and you have no idea what to buy people, just buy them that. If they don't like that, they're a loser. No, they're not. No, they could be, but not just because of that. That's harsh language, but I think the point was made. Let's continue. We got still a few things to get to here. Important text message. Let me read this.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, we got them all sorted.
We continue.
Hundreds, or if not thousands of them.
So a lot of times
That might be 1,000. I don't know.
That, as it turns out, is not one of them. The AP
Woo! And I need to find out what these reprints are. I know the reprints, but I'm gonna look into them. See when they were made. Just curious.
Walk through with me here.
I don't know why.
SMU's number 25.
don't
Jesse,
know where
I
those are
think
real.
we boiled this down earlier today. SMU controls their ACC championship fate, right? If they win
But I'm gonna look
Saturday,
into it. So.
they are in the ACC.
All right, man. That's a hell of a stream.
Yes. All right. I'm going to take that.
If that's right. That's like 6
SMU
hours.
controls its college football playoff destiny. Now,
So
I can't 100%
I'm gonna get out of here.
do that, but I can